Hey, good morning, Bill. How you doing? Drone shots, hey, Jack Sparky. Yeah. Hey, Tim, long time no see. How you doing? You guys hearing me okay over the air conditioning? Yeah. Hey, Paul.
Hey, good morning, Roger. Had to go down, reheat my second one. Yeah, we ran out of coffee. I meant to go get some yesterday, forgot. Well, actually, last couple of days. And so anyway, this morning I had no coffee. So heck with this crap. I'm going to Timmy's.
I don't have Facebook at all, Newcon Drone Productions. No, Bill. I don't use Facebook at all.
I think Newfound Drone Production, didn't he go live last night or something for the first time?
I seen that he did a test.
Yeah. Seen something there, but I was watching the other show at Thursday Night Live, right?
Blind Neil, how you doing, Neil?
Good morning, everybody.
It's gonna be even worse than yesterday here.
Yeah, the heat. Yeah.
Twice. Yeah.
Well, they're calling for rain, I think, later on tonight and tomorrow. But we're gonna head down the trailer later. So.
Okay. I tell you, it's Friday.
Yeah. I gotta go to West Lorne this morning, so I'll put up another sign. So take it while I can get it.
Uh-huh. I tried it out in the field all this morning.
Yeah.
It didn't work. Oh, okay. Rain, heat, rain gave me 50 shades of pain.
Oh, he was trying to go live through his through the
MA2,
drone.
Medicare 2.
Mm.
Steve Essex, how you doing? I'm glad you're here. Yeah, yesterday we got 44 Celsius.
Yeah, she was a hot one yesterday.
Yeah, and we're supposed to be higher than that today.
No kidding. Wow.
Are you still editing at sunrise? Yeah, Jack. Hey, Justin, Hadley's Famous. How you doing?
Hey, Hadley's on there this morning. Yeah, our heat warning's still on.
Let it rain. Night train. Let it rain. Yeah, we need the rain here. We need the rain here badly.
Yeah, they're saying 60% chance overnight, so hopefully, and 90% tomorrow. So it's gonna be a wet day tomorrow and Sunday.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool there, Jack. Jack Sprecher, yeah. Yeah, I hear we need the rain
Oh.
also because forest fires and all that.
Yeah. Oh, it just changed. Got 90% tonight and 90% overnight. Ooh, it's gonna be wet by the looks of it.
Justin Hadley's been doing design mounts for his new Insta 360 one R10. Yeah, Jim. We hit 111 here yesterday. Fahrenheit. It's gonna be worse today. We're on day 3 of designing and printing. It's gonna be a lot of work for sure there, Justin.
They said it's supposed to feel like 39 here. Couple degrees cooler than you.
Yeah, it's just by hearsay. I didn't look at the weather report yet, but it's hearsay off of the news last night. So.
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't been going too far in this heat.
Yeah.
I
Same
got
here.
got this yesterday. That's the panel I got to put in my boat, eh?
Okay.
So I got to wire it all in.
A lot of soldering.
A little bit, not a lot. It's already pre-wired, eh? I just got to connect to each wire. So,
Yeah.
won't be bad.
Yeah, well, guys, when it's hot like that, it's not worth going out flying, tell you the truth. No. Better for your health to stay inside. I was supposed to go do my shopping yesterday. There's no way in hell. I'm telling you. I'm not going today.
Well, we're going to the trailer. I got to go shopping, so we need a few groceries to take with us.
Hawkeye Station Paranormal. Good evening. Hope you're doing good. How you finally fixed your Ender 3? Cool, Justin. Computer check at Rogers. Wait for Andrew to seat for being babysit. I don't know if he's going to be in this morning. He looked still pretty rough last night. Yeah, my son was supposed to come down and change his oil on his truck yesterday. He didn't show up. It was too hot.
Yeah,
I'll be there early. I'll be there early tomorrow morning. I don't think so. He's not here yet. Everything works on my new camera, but the external mic. I think the mic has a short. Oh. Hey, JDS.
Hey, JDS. Good morning. Blind Neil and all everybody. Yeah, computer chick productions there. Yeah, I've been beating Paul in for a while now. He don't come out about 9 or so. One ship. Yeah, one ship just went down a few minutes ago, but I didn't see Paul down there.
Okay.
I laugh. My sister texted me last night. She says, "Oh, she said, "You coming down on the weekend?" I said, "Yeah." She's, "Oh, can you bring your air nailer down? Got work lined up."
Yeah. Kim went up flying last night. He tried to fly some FPV.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
He came back in. He was soaking wet. His hair all soaking wet and everything.
yeah. I don't know. The grass is pretty brown and crispy here right now.
Yeah. I hear it's green. Not bad. We didn't cut it, so
No,
but I think it's gonna start to go brown soon.
the only thing growing here is weeds. But that ground is so hard right now. It's just unbelievable. Like I put the signs in, eh?
Yeah.
But yet I went to an old house yesterday and put up a sign and hit the stake to drive it in the ground. I think the first time it went down about a foot. Whoa, this ground's soft. It's all topsoil or something.
Okay. AC Joan dude, good morning.
He's drone dude. Yeah, he's in there early again. He was first yesterday, I think.
Oh, yeah. I went to bed at 10:30 last night, so I wasn't so bad. I closed off the air conditioning last night and left the doors and windows all open.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. We just got over 2 inches of rain in one storm. We had a popular storm this year. Okay.
No, I run my air all night last night.
AZ drone dude, yep. JDS is always first in his mind. Yep.
You should, yeah, you should change the name to the first JDS Flying Canuck.
Roger, are you lifting weights? No.
So is that air conditioning helping you down there?
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
I had to go park my car yesterday underneath the apple trees. Could put it in the shade.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Morning, Roger. What are you complaining? I'm not complaining about nothing. Roger, yes. Just them coffee girls.
Yeah. Morning, JDS. Yeah. We know you're always first. Actually, I got a fan blowing right here on me already this morning.
I didn't want to turn it off last night, but I'd rather sleep with the window open beside my head there and the dog in front of the door during the
Oh
summer.
yeah. Oh yeah. Why don't you close them up before the heat starts?
She's right now. She slept on her bed all night in front of the door. I closed the door this morning. Now she's sleeping in front of the air conditioning. So
Yeah. Well, how do you get a sign gig? I got lucky. A friend of mine had, well, I can't say it's real lucky, but a friend of mine that owned the business, he was in a real bad car accident. He was even in a halo for about a year. So what I did, I helped him out by, oh, I think it was almost 2 years. He owned it, but he was paying me to do it. So then he said, well, I'm getting the lion's share of the money anyway. So he said, wanted to know if I wanted to buy it. So I bought it. But all you need is some 4x4s, make some signposts, and go, well, go see real estate agents. I'll just warn you, though, real estate agents are a cheap bunch of buggers. Trust me, I can't make a living at it, but a little extra money at the end of the month, right?
every bit helps.
Like I think last month there I made about $1,200, but probably spent 500 on fuel.
Okay. Explicit FPV, good morning. Hope you're doing good. Yeah, but you keep all your receipts for income tax, though.
Yeah.
So that helps out.
Yeah. Because I figure it cost me about $15 a post to have to make them. Time you buy the lumber and paint and stuff, but
Yeah.
but I've got about 200 posts, I think, something like that. I got a bunch in storage right now. Wow, it's not costing me nothing to store them, but I have
Yeah.
I have 3 different sizes for the cross arms at the top. One are 48, 42, and 36-inch ones. Depends on the size of the sign, right?
Yeah.
And the nice thing too now is I get a lot of drone work because I know all the agents, right? So I've owned the business myself now at 13 years. So I've been doing it almost 15 years now. So I know the agents.
Uh-huh. Very hot here, explicit. Yeah, very hot again. Not complaining, mind you. We freeze our butts off here enough in the winter. We were at 111 Fahrenheit here yesterday, which is rare.
Yep. That'll work, JDS. Yep. I do some bigger signs too, sometimes 4x8s. But
Okay.
I have to go to the lumber yard and pick up the lumber, build them, and paint them, and then go put them up. So the odd time I gotta hire somebody to go with me. Oh, you had some rain up there, Blind Neil? It was like what Gary from Brand Arrow said the other day. It's like putting a little bit of water on hot rocks in a sauna. Just a little bit of rain. Even the farmers are starting to cry for rain now.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, just got an email.
We're not gonna get any rain at all today. Tomorrow, 98% rain.
Well, we're
Sunday,
not-
98
yeah.
thunderstorms. 98% run thunderstorms.
What's it looking like for next weekend?
Monday. Ah, shit. I think we're up to cancel next weekend.
Was that looking? I haven't looked at it yet. So
87% rain on Saturday, 73% rain on Sunday.
oh,
So I guess on Friday, 62%. I guess we're
That's
gonna have to write off this weekend.
you know, it's funny. We had it a week ago. It probably been great.
Yeah. Might change between here and next weekend. Wow, explicit. Whereabouts do you live, explicit? Washington County News. How you been doing?
I got an email from the people from the Alzheimer's thing. They referred us to a couple different programs to help me out with the wife, right? So
Okay. Okay, explicit.
okay. Yeah, they give me a personal support worker and stuff, but it'll be next week. So
Oh, that's cool. Explicit. Whereabouts do you live?
I don't even have a front yard anymore. I was driving around the other day. I was thinking the same thing. About another week of this, we'd be looking like a desert. It's funny in this area. A lot of times you get some storms coming through. It just misses us. It either goes to the south or to the north. Eh?
Yeah.
It just seems to miss us for some reason. You get up just north of London, yeah, they get all kinds of rain up there sometimes, but down here, no. Yeah, JDS, you said it's a great side job. It is. It's a great. I like doing it. It's not a bad job. I mean, it's mostly driving. Go put a sign up. It only takes like 3 minutes. You drive a steel stake into the ground, screw the post to that, hang the sign, you're gone. The only time it's not really that much fun is in the wintertime. Sometimes I get even in the summer and when it's dry like this, I have a hard time getting the stakes out of the ground, but I have a puller for doing that if I do need a hard getting the post out of the ground, like the stake out of the ground.
Hey, Michael Benny. Good morning.
But it's funny. Matter of fact, the guy that I bought the business from taught me a little trick one time. In the wintertime, steel stake, it gets cold and freezes in the ground.
Yeah.
And sometimes you give it a smack and it'll break the frost. But what I do sometimes take about a cup full of windshield washer fluid, pour around the bottom of the stake, come back in an hour, you can pull it out with your hand.
Ah.
What it does, it takes the frost out of the ground, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty
Good
cool,
idea.
that little thing.
Good idea.
Yeah. Well, you can't use antifreeze because that'll kill animals, right?
Oh, yeah.
Windshield washer fluid, just methyl hydrate. It just evaporates. So. Yeah, Blind Neil, down where I live, we have what they call a banana belt. It runs along the 401. And the, it's funny. North of the 401, they'll get storms. South of it, we don't. It's kind of weird. Even if they plant corn on a field north of the 401 is a different corn that they plant on the south side of the 401.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it's a different heat unit. Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, there you go, JDS. There's an idea. One thing you have to worry about when you're putting a stake in the ground if the guy's got a sprinkler system.
Yeah. I hear you don't use 2x4s. You use all metal.
Yeah. Another thing you got to watch for.
S'mores. Yeah.
One of the things you got to watch for is TV cable line.
Yeah.
They don't put it down very deep in the ground.
Okay.
Like gas lines, water lines, all that. They're down 3-4 feet. So you don't have to worry about them. But they usually run along the sidewalk and up. So. And we have a highway department that runs between St. Thomas and Tilsonburg. I cannot put any directional signs along any highway property. If I do, they'll be gone by the next day.
Uh-huh.
Yep. No signs. They don't want no signs on the roads. Yeah. Here, JDS. This guy I got to go put a sign up for this morning. He wants 2 directionals. They got to be put on the corner, right, to point down the road for a thing. But out where the sign is, I can get away with it. So, and you can't staple a directional sign to any highway post or telephone pole or nothing.
Back in New York, they had my gas line 5 inches under the ground.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
That's not good. I put the stake in the ground about a foot and a half, someplace around there. I buy an 8-foot stake, cut them in half, and that'll do 2 signs, like,
Mm-hmm.
just a T-bar, like they use on a fence, say, on a farm. It's got holes in them, so you just put the post up beside it and screw some screws to it to hold it, and away you go.
Yeah, Michael Banks. Yeah, I found it.
Yeah. Well, usually not too hard to find out where the gas line is because just look where it is in front of the house or side of the house because it'll come usually straight from the road straight up to the gas meter.
Good morning, Hugh.
Good morning, Huey.
What's up?
All the invites I sent out with my ordinary email this morning, so everything's working good.
Good.
Yeah,
Who's expecting for a win or something?
explicit. Yeah, knock on wood. I haven't done anything yet.
What's everybody up to today?
Well, I'm going to go to West Lorne and then later on this afternoon to the trailer, I guess, for the weekend.
Okay.
You on the water there somewhere?
Pardon?
You on the water?
No, I got to, before I go in the water, I have to install this fuse panel.
Yeah.
My other one got some green death on it, so.
Newfound drone production. That's Paul Hodge's microphone doing that because he's got his fan going. You can hear a little bit.
Is that what that noise is?
Yeah.
Hang on, I can lower it down a bit. Oh. Is that quieter?
Yep.
Yeah, I just put it on ultra low. I can still get the breeze, so. I had a weird thing happening last night. I was watching Thursday Night Live, and my Chromecast kept kicking me off last night.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of
On your
weird.
internet? It's because some weather was pretty bad somewhere.
Well, no, I had like what I do is I cast it from my iPad, but it was working on my iPad. But Chromecast, it'd come up and the screen would go black, and come up Google, and then Chromecast, and just sit there and circle. So I disconnect, reconnect, boom, right back on again. Did it about 5 times last night.
Weird.
My Chromecast, kind of weird. Never had that happen before.
Well, Neil, thanks for that PayPal donation. Much appreciated.
Morning,
Ice cream
Neil.
sandwiches.
That's a food group, isn't it? Vegetables, ice cream sandwiches, meat, dairy.
Yeah. Like I was supposed to go yesterday to my errands, but it's too bloody hot, and today it's too bloody hot again. So I'm gonna wait till it's this part of rain outdoors now. Go.
So the heat is supposed to break tomorrow here.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're supposed to get thunderstorms and whatnot.
Yeah, it's not looking promising for next weekend.
Oh,
So
Bill,
I
I
could-
wish it was 15.
It's 15 Celsius here this morning.
That's nice.
We're supposed to hit
15?
42 Celsius here today.
Yeah, it's almost 30 here already.
Yeah.
Well, here it says it's 26, feels like 36 already
Yeah.
or something. Oops, sorry, that was the wrong one. That's Roger's location, not mine. Okay, 27 feels like 38. Close. Who was saying out Vancouver Island the other day there, they had put the heat on.
Yeah, well, they were getting bad storms too. They were getting really bad rainstorms and everything. Roads were washed away and everything.
Damn.
See where I've been already this morning?
Yeah, I had to make my own.
Then of course I'll have to have another one for my road trip to West Lauren. Can't go a road trip without a coffee.
Nope. Oof, yeah.
Look who's here. Good morning,
Hey, Sam.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Hey, Nanya. Good morning, Nanya. I hope all is good down there. Hope the heat's not killing you guys.
What up,
Okay,
Hugh?
Tim. Thanks for coming
What's
in.
up, Sam? How you doing, buddy?
I'm good, man. How are you?
Sweaty.
Well,
You have your weekend off there, Sam?
actually, no, I'm working tonight. I go back to my night shift tonight. So
Oh,
next day off is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
okay.
So
Yeah, that's so yeah, I think you're gonna like your night shift better.
I do, just because it's more quiet and administration's not around.
Yeah.
So I like it for that aspect, but as far as, my sleep patterns and stuff like that, it's terrible.
Yeah, it must be hard.
It is. Like, I'll get home and I'll go to bed and I wake up within 2-3 hours. I just, some people adjust. I never do. Like,
Yeah.
so then I'll get up for a couple hours and go back to sleep for a couple hours, and it's just a disaster. So, hey, Michael Bainey. Good morning. Good morning to anybody that I missed. So yeah, I had a few extra minutes this morning, and I got to clean up the place and get some things together. So I thought I'd stop in.
It seems that we're never home, but we always have to clean up the place, right?
Right. It's weird. Well, my problem is like I'll just get home and I'll just throw this here and go, I'll pick it up in a minute.
Yeah.
That's like the whole week goes by and I've got all this stuff I never picked up.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You know, so. Hey, Blind Neil, good morning.
My wife does that. And then I hate putting stuff away for her because I don't know where she wants it, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But she'll come in and drop stuff and then go back to work and she's gone again. You know,
Yeah.
I got these little piles of shit accumulating.
Well, you text her pictures. And where do you want this to go? And what about this?
Subtle hints, right?
Yeah. So yeah, now it's I'll get it all cleaned up this morning. But I'm gonna make a mess. I ordered I don't know if you guys can see this. Check this out.
Oh, TV. Oh, no, computer. Oh, cool.
It's a new case
Oh, nice.
from NZXT. I got tired of my old, that's what a nerd I am. I got tired of my current case. I'm like, I need a new look. So I'm going to be putting my stuff in that, and I'm getting an Asus water cooler with the RGB lights and all that. So I'll be putting that together this week.
Bring on the cold front, Jack Sparky. Yeah.
Then you did some whooping and you got some great footage. So very nice, very nice. Yes, girl, come up here if you want more. Come on. My arms are 6 foot long. Okay. Yeah.
Well, Roger, you know I have to give you the news brief or the weather brief here. Oh, it looks like we have an excessive heat warning today. There's a surprise.
No kidding.
We're getting
80.
that all-
Currently 83, a high of 107 today.
Ooh.
Well, we beat you. Yesterday we had 111.
Did you really?
Yeah. And today it's going to be worse apparently.
Wait, are we talking Fahrenheit or Celsius though?
Fahrenheit.
Wow.
Under
Hey,
111 Celsius, our hair would be on fire.
Yeah, and then the border's still closed for now.
Wow.
Mr. Paul Murray.
Hey,
Paul.
how's everybody this morning?
Pretty good,
Paul.
pretty good.
What's up, Paul?
Just came back from flying 2 ships and flying the harbor downtown.
Oh, nice.
Oh, wow.
Wow. I didn't see your vehicle down there. Huh. In the first parking lot to the south.
No, I'm the second parking lot.
Second parking lot. Okay.
Yep. The second parking lot in both directions. Second parking lot away from the bridge on the north side, second
Yeah.
parking lot on the far end south of the bridge.
Yeah, I'm gonna say one ship just went through a few minutes ago. Yeah.
Yeah, I got the first 2 before that.
Nice. Well, it's good to see you, Paul. It's been a few days.
Hey, Sam, how have you been? You kind of like disappeared a little bit.
I have been, man. I'm just telling the guys, man, this night shift is not fun. You know?
No, and I never could understand personally. I mean, I can understand you may want to have that cycling shift where you work so many weeks nights, so many weeks days, so many weeks afternoons.
Yeah.
But to me, that would just throw your body clock.
It does. Yeah, it's terrible. And some people are like that. You know, like we got one guy who loves night shift. He thrives on it. And so I'm like, why don't we just give that to him permanently if he loves it so much?
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
Nobody else likes it. If he wants to stay on it, keep him on it and rotate everyone else.
Exactly. But you know what? Common sense isn't very common.
It definitely is not,
That's the word on the street.
especially in the government realm. Trust me.
Yeah, it doesn't make him have to think about something,
But yeah, no, we can't have that.
Now, if you give that to one person, somebody will say, well, I only want days then,
Yeah, exactly. And they'll be like, well, he gets his own shift of what he likes. You know.
Well,
So-
and the day and the afternoon shifts, I think, should probably go by seniority, I would think. You know,
Well, and some agencies do that. Ours just chooses not to.
and the only reason I say that is that everybody's got a biological clock, and if you throw it off, you throw it off. And if somebody adamantly wants to have day shifts and they've been there 10, 15 years, then God love them, give them the day shift.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Where
true.
some rookie comes in, walks in the door, and all of a sudden he's got the same perks as everybody else.
Well, when I worked,
I'm kind of an earned person. You know, you got to earn your position.
Well,
When
and
I-
I feel that way too, but unfortunately we live in an age of, well, we don't want to offend anybody. We want to be fair, you know. It's like, how does, you know, make them work for it, like the real world. And
Yeah, and what you do is when you hire them, I guarantee you won't miss. Somebody won't take the job simply because it's a fixed shift. Somebody will take that job.
oh yeah. Now we
So,
ask that
yeah.
in our interview process if people have a problem with, you know, working long hours, holidays. Of course, they all say no because they want to get hired.
Right.
The second they're hired, they complain about, well, I have to work this holiday. It's a police department, of course. You know,
Yeah,
Yep.
then you live in Seattle and you have to apologize for being white.
Right? Exactly.
when I worked 16 years from 4 to 3 till 11:30 at night.
Yeah, that's a good shift.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had time to get up in the morning, do my business, go to the banks, do what I had to do, grocery shopping, take
Mhm.
care of my mom, and that's I go to work.
Yeah. Now, when I worked private security, that's exactly the shift I was on, 2:45 till 10:45 at night. So I enjoyed it.
Everybody, check out everybody's channels. Make sure you got them supporting, and don't forget to hit that like button.
Fine, if you insist, Roger.
Hey, Hugh, are you spinning that thing or does it the head revolve around the handle? Okay.
Spins.
Yeah, okay.
It's like
I
a
was gonna
fidget,
say-
fidget spinner.
If that boy can spin that handle like that fast, oh my God.
Oh, I see what you're saying. No, I can just spin it like a top. Right?
Okay, I didn't know that you were spinning it with your fingers on the handle.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, I got you. That's what I use for the like button. Boom.
Does it got bearings in it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, it's my favorite Banggood purchase. $5.
Oh, really?
I had a $5 credit for Banggood, so I bought this damn thing after I bought some drone parts or something.
Yeah. I always forget about Banggood. I need to get on there and look around.
The only problem is it takes so goddamn long to get anything.
It
That's
does.
the problem. Yeah.
Waiting 2-3 months, you know?
And you know, it's like Wish. When Wish first came about, I would literally, not even exaggerate, would spend hours upon hours just scrolling through.
Oh, cool stuff on there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
That reminds me, I'm supposed to be getting a delivery today from Amazon.
Nice.
Well, I've been having problems with my Phantom and the pitch motor. I think is giving me trouble, so I ordered a new pitch motor. So I think
And
it's
you were able to get it off Amazon?
Yep.
No
Oh, you
kidding.
can get anything on Amazon. Ask Paul. He knows all about that.
Yeah, but
Well,
drone parts, that's weird.
Amazon, my favorite place to shop.
I said it shipped yesterday. Doesn't say it's up for deliveries, but it's supposed to be here by 8 o'clock, arriving today by 8 p.m.
But Amazon has its problems too, right, Roger?
Oh, hell yeah. Especially if you're my percolator.
Yeah.
The big problem is they're a monopoly
I think
for
Paul
a
might
lot
own
of things.
stock in Amazon.
What's
What's
that?
that?
I said I think Paul might own stock in Amazon.
Well, I'm on their supreme commander list.
Hmm.
Yeah, he sent most of the kids to college, so it's okay.
I was just looking here. It said a arrival scan at 5:15 in the morning in London for in Telecom who delivers here. So hopefully it'll be out.
Telecom, you got Telecom down there too? That's what we got.
Yeah.
Wow, I never even heard of it.
No, it's a private company.
Okay.
I've never had any problem with them.
No. They send you a text saying, well, I'll be there within 1 hour or 2 hours.
Yeah.
And they get there, then they send you another text saying, okay, you got your shipment.
Huh. That's good.
Yep.
We have obviously the Postal Service, UPS, and FedEx, and then we have what? It's DHL or something like that.
Yep.
I'm sure there's other ones, but those are the ones I know of.
Well, Amazon's trying to create their own delivery sub-services so that they don't have to pay as much, right?
They've actually done a lot of that in my area. In fact, I live in a small town. Amazon Prime is delivered by Postal Service or the Amazon drivers on Sundays.
Yeah.
I've had them come right to work on a Sunday or my house.
Yeah, well, I ordered electronic board and it came Canada Post and it came on a Sunday. I went, what? But I was told that they're so far behind that they're
Oh.
shipping Sundays now.
Yeah.
Not doing that here, that's for sure.
Yes.
Hey, JDS, good morning. It's going okay, buddy.
Well, it's funny. I went down to the marina the other day. I had to order a new fuse panel from a boat. And he said, I'll order one in for you. I said, oh, they're brought here by Canada Post. He goes, nope. It'll be here Wednesday. It was.
Oh, okay. That's good.
Now I just got to put it in.
What's up, JDS?
Yeah, and then, yeah, I know what you mean.
It's not looking good, Nunya. I don't think they're going to get it done this year. The border open.
Well, they're saying 31st of August for sure.
There's Centroid wants to come down, and Centroid wants to come down. Val wants to come down. A lot of people want to come down here, so.
There's too big a difference in the COVID rates south of the border.
Drone review man of all drones, how you doing? Long
So
time no see.
they stopping all traffic in completely, even airline?
No, you can fly
I'm not
in,
sure.
but once you get there, you have to quarantine for 14 days.
Oh, wow.
Oh, Birdball Kim's in the house.
Well, everyone was thinking our governor was going to shut down Arizona again yesterday, but he didn't. He basically just pleaded with people to stay home if possible and please wear a mask,
Yeah.
you know, which was good because I'm flying to Illinois on the 23rd. And I was like, oh, great. Here we go again.
Hey, good morning, Kim. What are you doing? Eating your FPVs?
Sorry to hear about that, drone review man of all drones.
Oh, no.
I hope the hell you get a lot better, a lot sooner.
Yeah, no kidding. Jesus.
Oh, that's not good.
No.
Well, I hope you feel better, man. And good morning, Kim. Hey, man, I haven't seen you in a while. Of course, I haven't been here in a while, so that would explain that, wouldn't it?
It sure would.
Oh, I'm enjoying the night shift, but I kind of can't wait to get back to a normal shift that I can sleep at night.
Yeah. What's up, BMAC? How you doing?
Yeah. Hey, B-Mac. Yeah, the same thing here, B-Mac. Same weather.
Oh, in Houston, 100, huh?
My son is happy he's off work here. He did 47 hours in 3 days, so
Oh, my goodness.
that's enough overtime. So you got 4 days off: Thursday, Friday, and the weekend.
Yeah.
I was thinking about going flying today, but damn, man. It's just too hot. It's just too hot for me.
Yeah.
I'd much
I mean-
rather fly in the snow.
Yeah, I
Give me
get
the
out
snow.
like that in the sun. My iPad will quit on me.
Yeah.
You know, JDS, there is that element that I do love it because it's quiet and no admin around, but I can't get used to the sleep patterns. It screws me up. 21 years. No wonder you're crazy, dude. You ain't accustomed to it. You just got crazy.
Yep.
But we still love you, buddy.
He was, as they say, assimilated.
Right.
Oh shit, poison ivy. Oh man, dude.
Wow. Man, you got really screwed up.
Don't buy any lottery tickets.
Yes.
Oh, thank you, John. You man, well done. Yeah, doing good, doing good.
Yeah, I've had poison ivy. That is not fun at all.
I'm actually got a long-term job surveying an office building with my drone. Got to get the drone before 11 a.m. Oh, okay, BM Max. B Max.
Oh, Kim, that doesn't sound fun.
Hey, Kim, were you pulling a bell?
That's funny. Well, we got to hear the story, Kim. Either Roger can tell us, or you should come up here and tell us.
Oh, he's got the link.
Hmm.
He's hiding out.
You're not going to get COVID by jumping on Cam.
Will you?
Well, you might. That'll be their next thing. Don't talk on the phone for long. And if you do, hold the phone away from your face
And wear a mask
and wear a mask.
and earmuffs.
Yeah, that's a thing in Arizona now, like the biggest county here in Arizona.
Okay.
They say, well, it's not like their requirement is you wear the mask where social distancing is not possible. You know, and my thought is it's possible pretty much anywhere you go unless you're in a mosh pit in a concert. Like grocery store, that's easy. But a lot of the grocery stores and stuff like that, they're actually requiring it.
Don't forget
Oh.
safety glasses. Yeah.
Oh, come on, Cam, you can upload it. We want to see that.
He wants to keep us from quality entertainment. He doesn't love us.
Not feeling it.
So is the overall thing is it's too hot for anyone to fly today?
Oh yeah.
That's the
I
consensus,
just
bro.
got done flying.
Other than Paul?
And it was hot.
Yeah. What kind of temps you looking at there, Paul?
Right now it's 85.
Oh, that's a scorcher, buddy.
Well, the humidity's so high that it says it's
Oh.
close to 91. The heat
Yeah.
index. I don't know who calculates that, but
I never understood that.
yeah.
It's got to be a little cooler by the water there, Paul.
Well, there's no wind. It's
It's
just
probably
dead,
more humid by the water.
dead calm.
Yeah. Paul says as the flags are waving in the wind behind him.
Well, that's down by the water. There's always a bit of a breeze down by the
Yeah.
water. But I'm inland about less than a mile.
Mm-hmm.
And I look out in the flags and nothing, the trees are not moving, the flags
Wow.
are not moving.
I gotta get some coffee, boys. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay, then yeah, you be safe now. Try to stay out of the heat.
Roger, you get a lot of humidity where you're at or no?
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's what kills us.
Yeah.
But I'm sitting down where it's air conditioning and everything's really good and the dog's happy.
Yeah.
Our humidity is 77% right here right now.
Ooh.
No,
Yeah.
the other
I get-
day it was like 87. It's not bad, actually.
I'll get to deal with that in Illinois here in a couple weeks.
Yeah, Kim is boiling upstairs. Oh,
So are you moving to Illinois or no?
Eventually, yeah.
Yeah.
It's just this COVID thing is kind of
Yeah.
put a halt on things for now, but we'll figure it out. Yeah, I'm hoping maybe by the first of the year now. It was like August, September, so and I still haven't heard from the place that I'm trying to get hired on with. Is it's mainly remote work and good pay and stuff like that, so I haven't heard from them.
yeah.
Thanks, JDS. You have a good day. And I should only have hopefully another month of this night shift stuff. So
Yeah, we'll see you later there, JDS.
Paul, what's been new, buddy? You been flying the Mavic 2, the Air 2?
No, not that much. A little bit, like if I get a shift later, like at sunset or at sunrise, I'll take it. But what I found is once you get used to having that zoom wheel on your left finger,
Sure.
because I'm over here rubbing the controller on the Mavic Air 2.
And there's nothing there.
Yes, nothing there. And
Yeah.
you're on autopilot when you have a zoom camera, because you're not only framing by flying, but you're framing by
Yeah.
zoom in, zoom out,
Right.
and it's a little disconcerting.
Sure.
But it's hell of an aircraft.
Yeah.
It's to the point now where I'm actually really considering letting go of the Mavic Mini, because it's got zero flight time.
Yeah.
If you have an Air 2, why would you have a Mini?
Yeah. Other than the novelty of having a Mini. Hang on one second.
Because as a 107 pilot, I have to register all of my drones anyway. So
Right.
all of mine have their own individual numbers. And
Yeah.
so, story of my life.
I was thinking about getting the 2, and I probably still will at some point, but I just put like $600 into a computer upgrade. So
Yeah. Well, when you can do it, do it.
yeah.
You'll be so much happier. And then you might pass your Mini off, get it sold while it's still a credible
Sure.
machine,
Yeah.
but help you put the money towards the 2. But
Yeah.
that's my advice.
Yeah. No, that's probably what I'd do.
Paul, Paul, yeah, talking about minis. Did you check for the guy if he wanted to trade for the mini?
No, I did. Paul Hodges doesn't know about that.
Oh, what's
Yeah,
that?
John Review Man says that he'll buy the mini.
There was on Craigslist a like new Inspire 1 with 2 batteries, the usual things with it,
Mhm.
everything, 2 controllers. He's asking $1,000, but in the ad it says consider trades. So I'm thinking, hey, maybe a
Yeah.
mini with some money. But now I'd get myself right back into the same situation where
Yep.
it's great to fly the Inspire, but I fly the Zoom all the time.
It's funny. I've been flying the Inspire more than I have the Phantom. Well, supposedly, because I've had problems with the Phantom too. But
Yeah.
But I've been flying the Inspire a lot more than I do the Phantom.
Well, when you get used to flying something, you fly it.
Yeah. That's how I am with the Mini. That's like my go-to now.
Yep.
Despite having a Mavic Air and a Phantom 3 standard.
Yep.
No.
Yep. Well, if you sold the others, you probably could get yourself the Air 2.
Yeah, absolutely. I really could actually. I would completely pay for it. I'm out no money. Might even have a little left over.
Exactly.
Drone Shot says the Inspire 1 V2. You're the best drone DJI made.
Yeah, I used to feel the same way about the Inspire 1 version 2s. I loved them, but it's just when you fly the Mavic 2, especially the Zoom, because you know, I'd get the like the one that Paul has. I'd get that, and then the next thing I'm buying the Z3 camera because I wanted the Zoom, and then the add-ons, and then more batteries, and
Like you said, I get the batteries for it again. They out of Toronto, but
yeah.
like they were $269, I think, a piece for the batteries.
When
That
I
was-
first bought my first Inspire 1, the batteries were $175.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hi, Drone 69 FPV. How you doing? Long time no see.
Kim says his reliable quad developed a hot motor yesterday. That's not a good thing.
How you been doing there, Hi Drone 69?
Yeah.
You know, even my Phantom, I've had it about 2.5 years now. Gone through 4 batteries,
Yeah.
all swelled up.
Oh, no kidding. Which Phantom do you have?
Phantom 4 Pro.
Okay.
I bought 2 new batteries recently, but I bought the drone, then there was a package for the charger and 3 batteries. I bought it.
Yeah.
But all 4 batteries now are all swelled up and gone.
Wow. I have the Phantom 3 standard. I've replaced the battery only because I crashed the bird into a lake, had to rebuild it.
Yeah.
And it destroyed the battery, so I had to buy a new battery. But
the batteries here in Canada are $229 a piece plus tax. If you're looking at $250 a battery.
Ouch.
a lot of money, man. A lot of money.
Yeah.
My batteries from my Mavic Air are still good 2 years later. No
Really?
problems at all. Yeah.
Wow.
Well, the key with batteries is I have found some will swell, some won't. But if you let them rest for several hours, if not a day or two after you fly it, they seem to firm up and get tight again. If you take and you just let it just simply cool down to the exterior and you charge it, pretty soon they start to get a little puffy on the bottom.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes
Yeah,
sense.
yeah. See, this one swelled up too. So I don't know if you can see it or not, but
Oh, wow. Yeah.
yeah, but it's
Wow.
Yeah, I haven't had a swelling problem yet with the batteries.
especially with the Phantom, the way they go in, they goes in real tight,
Yeah.
if they're swelled up.
Yeah, I get up around 195 to 200 flights on a battery and they start to get a little puffy.
Yeah, I don't think I've got that many flights. I got probably 50 hours total across 3 batteries. So
Yeah.
say 17 hours of battery sort of thing. I should be drinking iced coffee, right? On a hot day like this.
You should be. But hey, coffee's coffee.
Or cappuccino, iced cappuccino.
Wow.
Right back.
Could just pop some ice cubes in there.
Drink a lot of coffee on night shift.
Yeah.
It's the first thing you do when you get to the office, start the coffee.
Oh yeah, always.
Absolutely. Because you're going to need it. Great thing about night shift right now is like it's so dead quiet. Like most of my night consists of Netflix and YouTube.
When I
Sometimes
was in the
there's-
corporate world, I had a serious caffeine problem.
Well, it's easier to do, isn't it?
it's very easy.
Yeah.
To do.
You know, it's kind of like me. I never like the taste of coffee, but I get my caffeine from Diet Pepsi.
Yeah.
So I drink 6 or 7 of those a day. You know.
Yeah.
Dang.
I tried to give up Diet Pepsi. Stuff's addictive. And they say that aspartame will kill you.
I was just gonna say, my wife went off it because she was having
Yeah.
issues.
My girlfriend does not like when I drink diet soda. She's like, I'd rather you have an entire 6-pack of regular Pepsi as
Yeah.
opposed to Diet Pepsi than other than just one. And I mean, she's right. It's, from what we understand, it's terrible. But I know for a while Pepsi was sweetening their products with stevia, and that they don't do that anymore. That was like a very short-lived thing.
Yeah, a little experiment, eh?
Yeah. And that was like exciting because that's like a natural sweetener. So I was like, okay. And then they quit doing it. So I was like,
Apparently, it's real easy to grow too.
yeah.
I know when I went to the hospital, they had to hook me up on stuff, especially to get off the caffeine.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Sure.
I don't know. They push those energy drinks so much around here.
Oh, man. Those things will kill you too. Those
I
things,
find a Red Bull disgusting taste.
I don't
I
like,
like
the
the
taste of
effect.
a lot of them, but you know, the big thing on those is they have a lot of niacin in there. It's a blood thinner, blood cleaner, and it just,
Oh,
yeah. And so that's kind of, I think, I might be wrong. I think that's kind of what one of the active ingredients is. Thins your blood, blood's pumping thinner, and you got more energy.
sounds sensible.
But yeah, man, I know some of those guys like at the office, they'll down 3 or 4 monsters in a shift. I'm like, you guys. Like, and it gets to the point too where it doesn't do anything. Like they just become so immune to it. It's like at some point you just like the taste of it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like beer. My first beer, I didn't like the taste of it.
Yeah. And now they got more than Monster. They got the Bangs. They got
Oh, so many.
Or,
And you
yeah.
can get them at the gas stations, like especially truck stops. You can get the tiny little Monster drinks. They're
yeah,
like a little vial. They're like a super concentrate, right?
yeah.
Like a shot, like having a shot of something, right?
Like those little 5-hour energy shots.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
5
Yeah,
hour energy.
exactly.
Yeah. I did that once and never again. I wasn't feeling good, so I thought I'd try one because I felt worse afterwards.
Yeah.
I wanted to throw up. Just,
Yeah.
but it's funny,
Wow.
like you go to the gas station here, Petro Canada or whatever, and right on the hose they got a thing for Monster drinks, and up on top of the gas pumps, and they're just pushing it like crazy.
Oh, yeah. Oh, absolutely. But it's a big seller, you know? I think the marketing's done on that. They've done their job.
Especially on people under the age of 30. It seems
Oh,
to
yeah.
me to have a niche, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
And
A lot of
truckers that need to stay awake, you know, at the wheel, stuff like that.
Yeah. I don't know. When I tried them, I never really felt like it gave me a lot more energy or whatever.
Yeah.
It tasted good, and that was about it.
There was a really good documentary on Netflix about the Nazis' use of amphetamines and all kinds of stuff, and how Hitler got hooked on all this stuff,
Yeah,
and how
Yeah.
it drove him crazy. Did you see that, Roger?
and most of the population over there were all hooked on it because they were making them work in factories and all that. So they were giving
Yeah.
that, so they could
Giving
do
him
a lot.
pep pills.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Basically, early versions of methamphetamines.
Yeah.
Wow.
that's it. All the soldiers also are hooked on it.
Yep.
Yeah, I didn't see that. I wonder if it's still on there.
Now they still do. Any of you military guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but certain pilots still get issued that kind of stuff if they're going on long missions.
Oh,
Like
really?
they get uppers. They get these stimulant pills. Yeah, have to.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a drone review, man. I wouldn't go out in that neither. With poison ivy in 90 degrees weather. No.
Mm-mm.
The heat and poison ivy. Ooh.
Yeah.
No fun.
Hey
Wow.
Kim, I bet you won't forget next time to change that over to stabilize mode before you land it, eh?
So drone review, you got poison ivy. Here's after my first drone flight. I'll show you something. I had to go retrieve my drone out of the
Oh,
what
man.
do you call them? Prickly ash, it's called here.
Okay.
And they just ripped my arms up, man. So bad.
Oh,
Yeah, but I got my drone back.
well, that is the important part.
Yes, it is. Body will heal, no big deal.
You get, skin infections, whatever. That's fine as long as I got my drone back.
Drone was good.
That's how I was with my Phantom when it went into the lake. I thought, I'm determined. I'm getting this back. I don't care if it's destroyed. I am getting this back.
Damn straight. I will die for my drone.
Luckily, when I went to the area, I saw it go down. It was upside down and not even a foot under. So I could just reach in and grab it. So I was like, okay. And it wasn't under long, so.
I didn't keep that drone long. That was the Holy Stone HS410 or something. What a piece of crap. It looked like a Phantom, so I was all excited. But it did not perform like a Phantom, I'll tell you that.
Did you see Captain Drone this morning?
No.
Yeah, he did a review on one this morning. It's the newest version of it or something.
Of the Holy Stone?
I can't remember if it's the Holy Stone or not, but there's one he did first thing this morning. Captain Drone. He was flying around and all that. It said 4K, but he said the best he could get was 1080 or something out of it. But it's a Phantom lookalike, right? So.
Oh, a JGRC X13. Yeah, okay. The problem with the Holy Stone was there was no gimbal, right? So you have this 1080p camera, but what good is it when the thing is shaking like that, underneath the bloody drone, right? You get all the video is terrible.
You can have 4K all you want. That makes it garbage.
Yeah, but if it's going like that,
yeah, no one wants
who
that.
wants to watch that movie?
Yeah, no.
Oh, coffee. I feel so good.
I had the HS100 brushed
Okay.
mortars on the Phantom-sized drone.
Hey, if you guys would like, I'll show you the downtown pre-sailboat race that I just shot. If you'd like to look at it.
No, we're okay. Thank you, though.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Night Train.
Go
Of
ahead.
course we want to see it, Paul.
I had the HS100 too. That's what I had, was the HS100. There it is right there.
Okay.
Anyway, sorry. Go for it, Paul.
No, I don't want to impose.
Oh, Paul, I'm kidding.
It's like what one person likes something and
Post it, Paul.
Post it. Don't be a baby.
okay,
Hey,
can you guys see it?
That looks like the intro to Gilligan's Island right before they go out.
Usually, there's like 5 times that number of boats down here.
Really?
Because they're getting ready. Tomorrow morning is the beginning of the 4 year in the Mackinac sailboat race, which is one of the biggest freshwater sailboat races in the world.
Oh, wow.
And there's usually hundreds of thousands of people down there and partying and drinking on the docks, water balloon fights and everything going on. And it would be that way from Wednesday night all the way through Saturday, and then on the weekend, then they would continue to party through Sunday night.
Right
Here, the people that were left ashore, the rest of them would be sailing north for Mackinac.
That's a serious sailboat down
your
there.
town, Paul?
What's that?
This is your town?
Yes, it's downtown Port Huron.
Yeah, it's beautiful. I really like your town. I've seen some of your videos where you fly over. It's really cool.
And so what I did was, I could speed it up a little bit in places. This building over here, just so you know, that's a federal courthouse.
Oh,
We have a federal judge here.
wow.
Ooh, look at the
This is-
trimaran.
That's a bank building.
Oh, that's
Was a
pretty
bank
cool.
building. I don't know what it is now.
I used to love sailing.
That's a really cool area. That poor guy jogging probably thought you were following him.
got a lift bridge there too, eh, Paul?
Yeah, there's actually 3 of them in a row. We just flew over the 7th Street Bridge. There's the 10th Street Bridge in the distance back there.
Hmm.
And then the original bridge we went over was the Military Street Bridge.
Okay.
The other thing we have a problem with is alligators.
Oh, logs.
No, it's a log.
That is a
Okay.
lot of boats.
I just got a thing from a drone. It says DJI Mavic 2 Pro Zoom. That what you got, Paul?
Yeah,
Max range now, 6 miles.
yeah.
DJI just released
There's the
another.
there's the Blue Water Bridge where the water comes down, and there's the St. Clair River in the background.
What'd you just say, Roger? They just released a what?
An update to do it.
Oh,
So is that an increased range?
Yeah.
they must have to increase the power to the RF or whatever it is.
Probably a software switch they just turned on.
And also fixes a few bugs, says to it.
That's cool.
Did you do your update, Paul?
No, not yet.
Now, Paul, you say there's usually more boats or less?
Oh, they're usually rafted off boat to boat to boat to about this position, and then
Okay.
boat to boat to boat to this position, so that you could just narrowly get down that river.
Huh.
And I don't see the really big boats. There's 70 and 80-foot sailing vessels, usually all along here.
How do those sailboats trigger that bridge? Like if they want to get through?
There's, let me go back. I'll show you.
Because clearly
Right
those
here,
masts.
that's a bridge tender's house.
Oh, okay, so they got to
There's
give
somebody
them
in
a
there,
call.
and they signal with a horn, and
Okay.
he has speakers, loudspeakers, where he can talk to them,
Oh, okay, that's cool.
or they can radio and talk to him. He's got radios, marine radio.
Yeah.
But yeah, normally along here they'd be boats rafted side by side by side by side all the way out to here. And there'd always be boats along here, boats along here. That's a marina there. And that's one of the last
Mostly sailboats. too.
Bascule train bridge. And there was the original train bridge operator house in the country.
We've got one of those in Smiths Falls. It looks just like that.
Yeah.
Hasn't been in operation for probably 100 years.
No, and the train tracks, of course, used to go right on down like that.
Yeah.
Down in Port Stanley, we have a lift bridge down there, but it's 2 pieces and it goes up and down. They got to close for 11 months.
Wow.
Well, they got one side open and the other one side closed. They got to rebuild the bridge apparently, but it's going to take 11 months. No, sorry, 13 months. Won't be open until April 2021.
And there's where I launched from, right there.
Copper State Aerials, how you doing?
Good.
Jagger Scott is in the house. But I can't understand that. Why did they extend the range on a Mavic 2 Pro at 6 miles? You're supposed to be flying line of sight. How the hell you can see in 6 miles?
Well, in the United States, if you're a 107 pilot and you get a proper authorization, and you can also, by radio, have spotters along the route
Okay.
to call back to the pilot,
Daisy chain
can-
them, yeah.
you can fly.
Okay. Hey, John Coopy, good morning.
Hey, John, good morning.
Mostly for guys that are doing commercial stuff.
Yeah.
Well, I
Good
see they
morning,
want
everybody
to.
in chat.
But see, they want to relax the rules a little bit here for flying beyond line of sight. Transport Canada is doing a review right now.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, they had a consultation period for a while, but I think it shut down June 21st, I think it was.
Hmm, okay.
But there were some people dead against it, of course, you know.
Yeah.
And
There's
one of them was COPA,
Who's Copa?
Canadian Pilots Association or whatever.
Oh,
I thought Paul was gonna fire right into it's a Copacabana.
Generally, singing is your thing, Paul.
No.
Do.
Actually, you can go through Copa and get insurance for your drone, but it's only for liability, not the other,
Yeah.
for losing your drone or anything.
Yeah, I dropped my insurance once I stopped. I made that decision to just stick to Class G airspace. I dropped my insurance,
Yeah.
so I'm just not taking any risks with the drone, right? So,
Yeah.
but it limits the flying I can do for sure.
Had to close the door and turn on the air conditioning. It's getting hot.
It's
Oh,
getting hot in here.
Mine's been on since this morning, and it's gonna be on all freaking day.
You're getting kind of used to that air conditioning, huh, Roger?
Yeah, it's just at nighttime I close it down and I keep all my windows and doors open here.
Until he gets a bill at the end of the month.
Yeah, but you know what? It was that much heat, especially
Oh,
Roger,
you have to. You have
just
to.
zapping the hell out of his energy.
Yeah.
I mean, he's almost ready to start doing his dancing again.
But really, what are you going to use it for? 2-3 months, maybe, out of a year?
Yeah.
You know.
And the dog too needed it. She was
Yeah.
panting like anything.
So she's loving her new friend now as the air conditioner.
Yeah.
I'm getting off in a minute. Nope. Oh, dog's starting to bug me. Well, I got to take a trip about 45 minutes to the west, so
Okay,
guess it-
Paul.
I'm going to get going here and go do that. And I got to come back, got to get some groceries before we go to the trailer and all that good
There
stuff.
you go.
So hopefully we'll see you guys maybe tomorrow morning or tonight or whatever. I'll have my iPad with me anyway, so.
Thanks for the warning.
Huh?
I said thanks for the warning.
Yeah. Well, I hate using the iPad. Well, I got a laptop down there too. Sometimes I get that out, but you can't do the at thing, and it's hard to say hi to everybody and go online and all
It's a
that
bit of a
stuff.
pain.
So, but anyway, guys, we'll catch you later. I'm going to take off. So,
Okay, Paul.
Thanks
See ya.
for coming, Paul.
Yep.
Take care.
I got to step away for a minute and feed the squirrels.
Okay.
Okay. No
My
problem.
my neighbors don't like it. I hear they're talking about me kind of nasty on Facebook because
What?
Really?
yeah,
Why? Because you're trapping skunks?
no, because I'm feeding squirrels.
Oh,
Oh, who
It-
cares?
well,
And they don't like the peanuts being buried in their gardens or their flower beds.
Oh, well.
And yet I look over there. That's not a flower bed. That's a friggin' mess. What the hell are you talking? But to each their own, right?
Yep.
That's it.
you see
But
any
I've
chipmunks,
cut-
tell them I'm
I've-
coming.
I've cut back on how much I feed.
No, if people are complaining, you need to double it up.
I'm not all that fond of squirrels either. I don't know. I liked chipmunks. I just didn't like them in my house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're kind of cute.
We had a mouse in the center the other night.
Uh-oh.
I thought he was adorable. I didn't know what everyone else was freaking out about.
Did you read him his rights?
No,
You have the
I
right to
gave-
cheese. You have the right to a trap.
I gave him some peanut butter and I don't know if you guys can see that.
Oh my God, he's cute.
I know. I gave him some peanut butter and took his picture. So like then he was cool with me. He would just kind of just like walk by. Unfortunately, they set a trap for him. Got him a couple days later. I was sad.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah. I was gonna like build one of those live traps and just catch him and let him go outside,
Yeah.
But no, they killed my friend.
The problem with any rodents inside is, they bring disease. It's just one of those risks, right?
I get it.
I get it too. I know. I feel you. Dude, I had to kill 13 chipmunks. It wasn't pretty and I didn't enjoy it.
Yeah. It's not fun.
Yeah. I was really stressed this whole early summer doing that. I'm glad it's done now because it was not. Every time I went in the garage, it was traumatic. You know, like how's Mia?
Yeah, I got a little obsessive last night over my cameras, trying to watch for skunks and stuff.
Mm.
In my one pan camera on the driveway, when it goes to night mode, it just gets all white. It doesn't, I don't know whether the lens is fogged or something, but it just isn't right. So I have another pan camera on the north end of my property in the back. So I'm out there this morning at 1 o'clock in my boxer shorts and my slippers.
Please don't ever show us that.
And I took down that camera, went out on the driveway and replaced that camera up on the ladder,
Mm-hmm.
and then came back and put that camera back in the north side of the house because I can set it so no night vision, which because I've got lights back there all the time. So
Yeah.
I'm sure that if any of the neighbors looked out, they'd be shaking their head like, "What the hell is that old man doing now?"
It's old man Murray again.
Yep.
In his
He's getting
underwear.
naked.
So anyway, that was my hour out in the yard in my boxer shorts and slippers this morning.
That darn squirrel.
911. What's your emergency? I see Sasquatch in the backyard. What the
That's
hell?
it.
Oh, I would love that
His
call.
boxers.
Yep. So
I had a call the other night, guys. I'm not even joking. My internet's out on 911.
No. Come
I'm
on.
not even kidding you. I'm sitting here doing XYZ and my internet's out. What's going on? Yeah. I'm
Isn't
like,
that a crime? Like,
Hello?
I'm asking you, is it a crime to do that?
unfortunately, no. The way that the Arizona statute used to be on that, yeah. But now they make it to where it's only abuse of 911 or emergency services if it's continual.
Okay, I got you.
Calling continually for dumb stuff like that.
My internet's still down.
well,
Right.
Sam, how did you keep from saying, "Yeah, we're under attack. Head for the basement"?
Well, our internet was down too. And
Stay on the line.
I just went, yeah, our internet's down too. Which is, well, what do we do? I said, well, you probably need to call your internet provider. Like, that's not a police issue.
Shit.
Oh, I get
can't
calls
even
like that
imagine.
all the time. That's like nothing new. Like,
Yeah.
you know, I had the lady freaking out a few years ago because Facebook went down or something. I don't know.
Well, there was a dispatcher here that made a comment that the best comment he had this year so far was some little old lady called and said, "The bus is late. Where's it at?"
Oh yeah, we get that stuff too. Yeah. I've had people call me. I had a lady call me from Colorado once saying, "Hey, I'm leaving tomorrow morning. I have a second home in Wickenburg. What's the roads like?" And I started telling her, "Well, we have no weather. Our roads are fine." She goes, "No, I mean up here in Colorado." I'm like, "I'm in Arizona. I don't know." She was just so thrown off by the fact that I did not know her road conditions in another state. She could not understand it.
That's funny.
I don't live there.
Now, can you transfer like over to
Yeah.
the Colorado 911 center?
Yeah, we can do stuff like that.
Okay.
Deal with this bitch.
But I generally, something like that, if it's not an emergency, I'm like, you need to look up the number to local and you need to call them.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You know, if it's an emergency, I'm more than happy to transfer you and go above and beyond. But if you're going to act stupid, then you can.
Or give them the phone number for AAA or something. You know?
Right. Yeah.
There you go.
I don't know. Yeah. People they're nuts. There's no doubt about that.
Now, are you guys are 911 still? Because I know a lot of cities have 611 for that kind of information.
Oh, yeah. No, we're 911.
Okay.
Yeah. We don't have any 611.
If you want something that's stupid, call 611.
Right. Well, people won't do it. They get everything.
And the taxpayers are paying for people to answer those stupid calls on 611.
Yeah. Yeah, it's unbelievable the types of calls I get. I actually got a call recently back when I was on days. A lady couldn't get a hold of one of the local businesses or something. She's like, "Well, I just keep calling and they're not answering." And she wanted me to send people over there to find out why they're not answering. I'm like, "No, I'm not doing that. They're probably busy. They're a busy
Yes,
business."
ma'am. Would you like a SWAT team? Yeah. How would you like them? How would you like them outfitted?
Right.
That's insane, man.
Yeah.
I'll send out a SWAT team, or I can send out a spanking team. Which would you like?
I can't even imagine some of the shit you must deal with.
Yeah. You know, at first it was humorous and it's funny, and now it's just like I've never rolled my eyes so hard in my life.
You're thinking this is humanity? Oh my god!
Right. When I'm at work, my eyes are generally in the back of my head. It's like,
what you need to do is be able to revoke their procreation rights.
right. Yeah.
You know, eat band.
It's like, oh, what's your name? Okay.
Yeah.
I have disabled your reproductive system, ma'am.
Remotely.
Right.
That would be handy.
Would be very handy. Yeah, that could be causing the earthquakes, Blind Neil. Although I didn't know we're having earthquakes. Where are we having earthquakes at? I mean, it's highly possible. I don't really pay attention to the
Hey, I
news.
know what I wanted to ask you, Sam. Did you ever get a call that somebody said they were just abducted by aliens or saw a spacecraft or?
I have gotten the UFO sighting call, yes, not anybody that was abducted. But yeah, we had something weird show up over our town 6-7 years ago and hover around for a while. I got a lot of calls on that. I don't even know what it was, but
It was DJI testing an early drone.
yeah, could be that. Well, I know back in the day of the AR Parrot 2.0, they had that little rig that you could connect to it. It was a huge triangle with lights on it.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
A couple people in town had those. No, John, I'm not in Illinois yet. I'm still in Arizona. And no, Blind Neil, I have not had any Bigfoot calls just because it's the desert. There's a lot of sightings here.
Copper State says, no, it's sorry, Sam, it was me.
Right, you are in my state. He did a really cool video, and he mentioned my name he called it the low and slow video, because I like to do that, like cinematic scenery really low over like Arizona desert stuff. So he did one and he gave me props for that. So that was kind of cool.
Oh, Copper State?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he's not far at all from me. I guess maybe an hour, if that, Copper State.
Love the logo, the Copper State logo. It's cool.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, breaking a record. We got mail 5 days this week. Wow.
You got
Canada
what?
Post is trying to make up for their lack of.
Yeah. Got mail 5 days this week in a row.
Oh, wow. I think a congratulations is in order, Roger.
Golf clap?
Have at it, you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, aren't we just well off, huh? Mr. Fucking Air Conditioner. It's only 10 o'clock and it's doing 31 upstairs.
Yeah, I know.
Whew.
Look at my nipples are hard, man. It's so cold down here.
We don't want to look at that.
Shut up there, Sam.
Hi, Kim. How are you?
Oh, I'm not talking to you.
And John Cooper, yep, wow, that is salty as hell.
You shut up, John. It's already doing 31 upstairs.
Yeah.
Then you wonder why I'm skinny.
You're melting, literally.
Yeah. I'm melting. Yeah. Yeah, I smoked that motor upstairs there, but I figured out what's wrong with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the screw beside the windings that goes for the wires. It was too long. It was touching the windings. It never did it before, but now it's doing it.
Probably could be banged on ground so many times.
But why did I never bang that one?
It's 33 in my living room, Kim. Okay.
Oh, damn. Don't blind me. Jesus. Roger, he's all hunky-dory down here.
Yeah, John, could we smoke mortars? Yeah.
Well, a little bit of smoke came out of that one motor, John. But I figured I went and took that. Remember that box of screws I bought from Banggood? Used your code. Well, I took those damn small screws and I put it in there, and it doesn't get hot now. It was a long screw. I think it was touching the windings.
Oh yeah, and Sam Hayden, in case you didn't know, our friend John Donato passed his 101.
Oh, I did not know.
Cool, John. That's cool.
He got 98% on his test.
No kidding.
Well, the screws come in handy so far.
I will have to send him a text right now.
Your iPad overheats in like 5 minutes.
Oh
Yeah.
wow.
I've got a fan blowing and 2 fans sucking upstairs. That double fan. Oh man. I realized something. When you turned on the air conditioner this morning, guess what was coming through my bedroom window?
Hot air.
Hot air from your air conditioner.
I don't think so.
Go upstairs and check it out.
Jagger Scott, yeah, it is Kim.
No, it isn't.
Roger sounds like Kim with intelligence.
Jagger Scott, I'm leaving.
Hey man cave, how you doing?
Hey Heath, I saw that video you put up. Why don't you take that extra body and stick some FPV gear in it? It'll go like hell.
Oh, that's what I told Blind Neil, but he doesn't want to. So suffer.
You need a fan halfway up the stairs, blow up.
Yeah, go up the cooler. But then he'll have to close his windows and doesn't want to do that.
I was just going to say, so Kim's got his windows open upstairs while you got the air conditioning on downstairs?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it doesn't even get near upstairs. It stops at the stairs, man. It's like a salt and water barrier.
Yeah.
You're not see it all,
That,
Kim?
that air conditioner would not cool upstairs.
Mm.
It's just not big enough. You'd have to have an industrial son of a gun.
Yeah. Cool falls, heat rises. Yeah.
Yeah.
It does. I'm really impressed with the one I've got upstairs, Kim. I've got one the same as Roger's upstairs, and I've got a small one in the window downstairs. And between the two of them, they really do a good job keeping the house cool.
Yeah. I love the sun. I love the warm weather and all that, because
Yeah.
you freeze your balls off 6 months out of the freaking year in winter.
Yeah.
You know, but I mean, I like it moderate, not go on for days and days, because this is unusual for us.
Yeah, it really is.
The end of what, the end of July, close to the end of July into August, we get a heat wave and that for a couple of weeks instead, stuff like that. Because when we began spring, it was crappy, it was freezing cold, it was raining, it was windy as the son of a gun. And all of a sudden, bam, we get this Sahara Desert crap. You know, if I wasn't, you know, no disrespect to the people, I'd wear that one of those white outfits.
White outfits. What do you mean?
Yeah, those
Stay cool.
camel jockey things there that they wear, the white holding all and almost gold there.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah, you know the whole drop hole thing
Roger,
there.
you just grabbed the fly swatter. Are you gonna smack Kim?
No,
I can smack him. He's gonna be swatted. Him for about him. It did it to me while filming and coffee of a client. Lucky I was right next door to mine when I did it. Okay.
it did what?
When you keep motor heating.
Motor heating? Yeah.
Or is it your iPad heating?
Oh, the iPad or the motor?
The iPad,
Oh,
I think.
Yeah, I think he's talking about the iPad.
I've had the same thing happen. My screen on my iPhone goes dark.
Yeah.
I gotta wait till the evening before I can fly anything. Because you go out there, man, with a 4-cell battery. It's gonna be like Jello when you get it back. It'd be like Play-Doh, like this. You could squeeze it. You know, it's too hot.
No, I don't think Merle's gonna be here this morning. It's just here early this morning to just change the oil belt, if you will.
That'd be nuts. That ground out there would be hotter than hell. It looks greener in the picture or your camera, but it's not as green as it looks. And this heat here, I'd be afraid to crash a drone, a 4S battery out there in the freaking field, man. You'd catch Quebec on fire.
And we got enough forest fires going on as it is.
Yeah.
Jello jigglers. There you go, John. You'll be
Jigglers.
much de temps pas matin, hein?
I dated a girl that had Jello jigglers.
Oh goodness.
There's Jack. Ah, okay.
Well, it's supposed to be cooler next week.
Okay. Je t'apporte le sang, mais fais trop chaud si tu peux faire comme ça. Donc, je vais aller avec demain. You know, c'est plus tourné demain.
I think I'm just making up that language.
Ouais.
It is.
No, those are real words, buddy.
Hey, amène-moi donc un cappuccino. Ça, c'est cash.
Any words are real
Amène-moi un
words.
cappuccino.
Tu parles français, Sam?
What is
Hey,
that?
you want something?
Espagnol?
Yeah,
Hablo
with
español?
That's why I always liked when somebody
No.
said, tell me in your own words. Like I don't have my own words. I use the same words as everyone else.
You're gonna come and do his change?
No, because he forgot Jack here in the
It's
garage.
amazing how many languages there are in the world, eh?
Oh, you're not kidding.
It's mind blowing.
At night, you know.
Kind of a pucker moment when you're locked down. Yeah, it's not nasty. Yeah,
I can't tell if Paul's on the phone or if he's talking and doesn't realize he's muted.
he's on the phone.
Oh, okay.
Well, but it's nice that way, though, isn't it?
Sometimes we just let him go for a while.
Yeah, that's it.
And then we'll say, Paul.
And then we just nod and smile. Yeah. Uh-huh.
And he's still happy, so who's it hurting, right?
Yeah. It's like, you know, what are you going to do?
It's only 10 o'clock.
Ah, sprachen Sie Deutsch? Never learned any German.
My nephew speaks German, English, and French.
Wow.
His mother was German, so
Air conditioned hub.
or he's having a stroke.
Well, I better get my coffee and go back upstairs before I get used to what I'm feeling here.
Yeah, you don't want to be comfortable, Kim.
That's it, you know. What do you want me to do with your cup?
It's good to hear you, buddy.
You want
that's
a
cool,
oh,
Coach.
you'll have a coffee because you're in an air-conditioned place.
My wife is born and raised in Germany. Okay.
That's really cool.
I mean,
Yeah, our flesh water.
My grandmother was German.
Yeah, my wife's people were German. Mueller.
My grandmother was called Hunt.
all right, guys. Well, it's about that time. I got to get started on some errands.
Okay, there, Sam. I thank you all so much. Thank you, Sam, for coming in.
Take
Yeah,
care,
no
Sam.
Good to see you, buddy.
Yeah, I'll be back as soon as I can. Probably next few days or so.
It's good to refresh the face on the name.
All right. Yeah. Take care, guys.
Okay,
Bye.
bye. Yeah, so,
Now it's quiet.
yeah. Oh, John Cooper might make his presence known.
It's been a quiet week. We've had a few little.
It's because of summer.
Yeah,
and
it's summer, right?
How people are feeling, and lots of people are flying. Even some places might be nice to fly.
Oh. I got to get out for a walk next week once it cools down. I noticed my back's getting a bit sore from all the sitting around.
Yeah. Well, I know one thing. My back was sore yesterday from all that driving I did. I know that.
Yeah. I find my car really supports my back well. It's a good seat.
Oh, the seat does.
Yeah.
Okay, Copper State. You have a good one. You be
See you,
safe.
Copper State.
now. My seats are comfortable.
Yeah.
What I like about my car is that, the driver's seat, I could put it up, but I got to pump it up.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
That's handy.
so I pump it up. But if I let my son drive and I sit on the passenger side, I feel like I'm riding in a low rider. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can't pump up that seat. Just the driver's seat you can pump up.
I'm with you,
Yeah,
John
that's it.
Coopy.
That's true, John.
That's my favorite time to fly too. 6 o'clock in the morning, nobody around.
North of 54. Good morning. Good morning. Okay, north of 54. Yeah, the mailman stopped on the way by.
I wish we could read lips because Paul must be having an interesting conversation.
Uh-huh. Yes, I didn't have my outdoor cam on. I was here on the computer. Next thing I hear a car in the yard. The dog didn't even hear it come in or go. I looked and it was leaving. It was my pharmacy. She came and left the pills between the door and left.
Oh, you didn't hear because the air conditioning was on?
I guess so.
Yeah.
But I had my camera off, so I didn't see what was coming up the driveway.
There you go, Roger. Neil says you need a booster seat when you're in the passenger side.
Oh, hell yeah. I know. If my FPV device ever shows up, I want to do a live flight on here one morning. Oh, cool, John. When my son comes with me, I let him drive. He loves driving, so.
Good.
I always keep on nagging him. You drive like your mother-in-law. You.
Ooh.
They said that.
Me, I say that to Mario when he's driving.
Well, you want to tear his car apart?
In May, I ordered a new PC for gaming and video editing. It might arrive today or next week. I'm hoping today. It's supposed to rain all weekend. Where the hell did you order it from? North of 54? I know a lot of people are ordering their computers off of Dell.
Yeah. When I was in the corporate world, we used a lot of Dell laptops.
Yeah.
Hey, old guy, your coffee's ready.
Oh, my coffee's ready. I'll bring it back.
Yep. Yeah, north of 54. I'm running an old computer right now too. I'm on a 6-year-old MacBook Pro. It's starting to feel its age, that's for sure. Yeah, I suppose if you customize it, it's going to slow it down.
I like its price and sex. Shipping delayed and custom parts. Slow down. Oh, okay. I bought myself the Acer Nitro 50. Kim bought it too. Paul's got one. And so far, no problems. Bought it in December.
July 10th. Oh, it's today.
What's that today?
Greyhound, a new World War II movie with Tom Hanks.
What channel?
I don't know. I'm just trying to find out. Oh, Apple TV Plus. Bastards. I don't have Apple TV. Damn.
I used to build PCs, but I want the plug and play ready to go. I used to be that guy inspecting this aspect of PC, but being away from that, I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean there, north of 54. I'm not good at lip reading. No. I was good at lip reading when my wife was around.
You just imagined all the shit she was saying about you, right?
Yep.
Oh no, I can't do a Paul, Neil. Paul is unique.
If Andrew was here, he'd do it.
Oh yeah, you would. Yeah, you would. No, Paul should have been a politician.
Yeah, sure.
You know, because he can talk for hours and be very interested and engaged, and
Yeah.
he's a good host.
You know, I thought about bringing my drone with me yesterday, only when I got on the Route 20. Ah, shit, I should have brought my drone. Yeah, okay, Paul. 3X drones. Good morning. Good morning. Hope you're doing well.
More than 3X. I think that comes with age, Neil. Like when you get older, you've had a lot of experiences and a lot to share with people, you know?
You know the ups and downs.
Been around the block, you know? Yeah. I'm just imagining Paul's on a Russian dating service. He's ordering a bride.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I'd like blonde hair. Let me input the measurements here. Hold on. Can she clean?
Yeah.
Oh, and cook? Oh, wow. Oh, I think I caught his attention.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
That was an interesting call. It was a guy I met down under the bridge when I was flying, and he has an Inspire, and he's now branching out, and he's doing more commercial stuff.
Okay.
And he was asking me which drone I thought he should buy because he's, you know, he currently has the Inspire, but he's thinking about the Mavic 2s. And should he get the Zoom or should he get the Pro? And I said, well, it depends on what you want to do. I love the Zoom because it isn't important that I have a 1-inch sensor to me.
Yeah.
But whatever you want to do, I says the Zoom will come in handy if you're going to do, because you want to be the guy, if you're going to really do it commercial. You want to be the guy to do it all. You want to be able to do roofing inspections, tower inspections, other inspections, and the Zoom is almost a must to have because you don't want to be flying that close to anything, any kind of an obstruction. He says, yeah, I never thought about that. So he's going to go down to Best Buy just north of Detroit. They have a Zoom Fly More package, and he's going to go buy it. Then we got to talking about my Crystal Sky Ultra and what a difference that is, you know.
He's going all out.
Yeah, he's going all out. Next weekend, he's doing a charity event for veterans fishing tournament out on Lake Erie. So they called him and asked him to do it, and so he's I think he's going to look for a smart controller. And I said, if you want to have it by next weekend, the company probably to call is, I wouldn't order from DJI. I said I would call another company like maybe B&H Photo and tell them you have to have it right away, and they will ship it like overnight express.
Best Buy usually has them sitting on the shelves.
Well, yeah, he said he can't find them on the Best Buy here locally.
Okay. I thought you were ordering a Russian bride. That was my story.
No.
Going through all the options.
Yeah, you're checking out all the specs. Yeah.
That was our running narrative while you were on the phone.
So this guy has his license already, his permit and everything. Hey, Chaos
Yeah.
FPV. Good morning.
What's up, Chaos?
Everybody, check out this. I'm putting in my PayPal because in case people don't like doing the super chat. And I closed my Patreon page down because now they're starting to charge taxes on it. So
Yeah, it's no surprise, John. I guess really we've had supply chain disruption with all this COVID, right?
it's not the thought here at Best Buy. It didn't hurt them. They never have anything here anyway. So
Well, that's too
hope
bad.
you're doing good there, Chaos. Very, very hot here today in Chaos. Yeah.
Yeah, I just added them to my addresses because He said he's going to call me in a couple of days. So after he gets the drone. So it looks like I have a new Padawan.
Uh-huh.
Oh, he's going to hang out with you?
Yeah.
There you go.
Mia, don't you think it's hot enough outside? She just came in with her tongue hanging out, with her ears back. A little warm. Yeah. Goofball. Right back. I gotta close that back door.
Hey, John,
Already,
Paul,
it's
were
already
you,
88 degrees here already. Nate,
Paul, John Coopy says, Paul, will you help me find his Mavic 2 Zoom when he loses it? Rescue mission.
well, he taught. We also talked. He says, well, he'd been thinking about getting an Enterprise, and I told him about that. I had owned both Enterprises
Yeah.
and what I liked and didn't like about it. So, who knows?
Well, look who just snuck in. Hey, how you doing?
Hi, Roger.
Hi.
You.
David.
And Paul's run away.
So, what you been doing, David?
Just let's get this volume sorted out so I know what's going on. Sorry, you were saying, Roger?
What you been doing this morning?
It was one of those virtual funerals.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry to hear that.
As non-COVID, but affected by COVID because nobody could go at the funeral, basically. Well, 20 people could, so it was close family, obviously. But I've not been to one of those before. Different is probably the best way I can put it.
So it was like a Zoom call or something?
Media webcast type thing. I don't know what they were using, but it I suppose it's the YouTuber in me. If I'd been doing it, I'd have put maybe a picture of the deceased for a minute or so, then started the video, and then done the opposite at the end. They just started it and finished it with, and you know, just needed a little polish to it, I suppose. But it was as if you were there. You had as good a view. You could hear everything that was going on and that. So it was just the production, shall we say. The guy who runs that particular place obviously doesn't do YouTube. He would have not jazzed it up, but just give it a bit more meaning. You know, a bit more. Yeah. I3X, John Coopy, Chaos.
David, I think you still got your YouTube on. I can hear myself talking in the background.
Oh no, sorry. Is that better?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I don't hear myself anymore.
Oh well, it wasn't me because I turned that off. But I did have. I've got the cricket on my tablet. It's a failing of us Brits to have the cricket on, I'm afraid. England are currently showing how bad they are against the West Indies.
Oh.
Oh dear. Yeah.
It's funny, when I lived in DC, my son decided he wanted to play cricket because we were exposed to so many British and Indian expats that there was a lot of cricket matches around DC.
Going on.
Yeah, so when he was a kid, he decided he wanted to play. We never actually put him in, but it was something he got really fascinated by for a while.
Yeah.
And you don't think cricket in America is not like, it's not your natural association, right? Baseball, football.
No, baseball's the thing. Yeah. Oh, hello, Paul. Straight in with the ice cream sandwich. It's been a bit funny watching the cricket because there's no crowd.
Yeah.
And they the members I think are allowed to watch as long as they social distance, but there's no big crowd watching it and that, so it's been a bit funny.
Cheering, right?
Yeah. Well, there's not a lot to cheer about at the moment.
They just need to add a cheering track to the videos, right?
Oh no, they've done that to the soccer and it is absolutely awful.
Is it?
It really is bad, yeah. Because they're trying to sync it up so that it's not just crowd noise and such. It's synced up to the game. But the guy on the bottom's a little bit slow.
Toronto Blue Jays are playing a game yesterday, just amongst themselves, I think, in the spring training.
Okay.
But there was actually the crack of the bat. I saw some video.
Oh, wrong button. I was going for the audio settings just to make sure everything was okay. Yeah.
Oh, very hot and warm here today.
It's warm, but windy. So, but we'll see. Stop it, Paul. Actually, I put him off. What's dark with a white stripe down the middle of it that Paul's been hunting recently? Huh. It's iced skunk he's got, not ice cream. That's why they haven't been seen.
I was out stalking at 1 o'clock this morning.
Oh, yeah? Did you see it?
No, adjusting the cameras.
Okay.
No, we're all packing up at the moment, ready to go.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we're off for the weekend again. Going to try and find some, well, not mountains, but hills. We're going up into the Glenlivet estate. And
Jagger Scott just did a nice video today.
yes, he did.
Beautiful.
He did.
Boy, he got some good drone shots in there.
I'm wondering how much time he spent flying the drone and how much time he spent hill walking. There were some
Right?
amazing shots, yeah.
Yes, there were. There really were. And a lot of shots of him walking and the drone flying
And the
over
drone
him. That was
flying
cool.
across him as well, not following him, but across
Yeah,
him.
he must have had somebody else piloting, I think. Eh?
Either that or he set it on a course and then timed
Course
himself to
lock,
walk across it or
right,
something.
It's true.
But yeah, I would be surprised if he went up on the hills by himself, though. He seems a sensible chap.
I think he had a dog with him anyway.
I've not seen a dog flying a drone, though. Now, that would be a video.
That would be interesting. Yeah, that would be news. Geeks Von would be reporting on that. Dog flies drone.
I think I saw a
PGA.
notification. He's just put a video up about is it the Microdrone 4 or something? That
Oh, God.
Yeah.
That Werner Kurzweil dude? Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I backed two different, what do you call them? Crowdsourced crowdfunding
Crowdfunding,
projects. And both of them weren't good. So I haven't had a good track record with what I backed. I've been disappointed twice now. I think it's a good idea. It's a great concept, but you're trusting those people who are you're giving this money to, that they know how to manufacture and do R&D, and it's
They know how to do
complex.
the whole process.
I used to do it. I used to work in R&D, right? And it is really complicated.
Yeah.
It's not an easy thing. That's why I moved to software. Software is so much easier. You know, when you're actually making a physical product, that is really, really hard.
Now, my job, I was all software trained. I can program, etc., etc. But I didn't like it. I could write the software. I didn't like it, so I moved into the testing side of it.
Yeah.
And
I like testing too.
that was very, very interesting because it used all the skills I had
Yeah.
for analysis. But it was a new field. It was interesting, and trying to not just testing little bits of code, but when you came to whole product testing and
Yeah.
trying to do stupid things that users might do, or a key combination that is not in the book, but it's plausible to see what would happen if it, that kind of thing. Hi, Rick. It was interesting, but you'd be going down a bug, and you'd tell the coder, look, this is where the problem is. You need to go and do this, this, and this, and you write it all up, then the report, and instead of doing this, this, and this, they do this, this, and this, and that, and that, and that, and introduce two new bugs where It was just,
Oh,
oh,
yeah. I remember.
it was frustrating, but it was good fun. I enjoyed the time I did that.
Yeah, I like the
Hey,
testing
Rick, how
process.
you doing?
Hi, Rick.
You done flying?
I just got shut down for flying. The people here that own Owen Sound Terminal say that I can't fly on their property, but I was not on their property. But you guys
Oh,
see
yeah.
what's behind me there?
Ferry.
Yeah, so I blew up the car yesterday, so I got to take the ferry down to get the other truck.
Oh,
Oh.
shoot.
That's been a real rough 24 hours, but I
Oh,
thought
no.
I'd show you guys the Chi-Chi-Mon live.
That's cool.
So how long does it take you to go all the way down there by the ferry?
About an hour and a half. I drove an hour to get here, an hour and a half on the ferry, and then 3.5 hours to get to the truck.
Oh, God.
What happened to the car? Was it the Avio that broke down?
Yeah, the something to do with the fuel system just gave up the ghost.
You know you're supposed to put fuel in it, don't you?
Yeah, fortunately, I definitely had fuel in it.
That's,
I
I
don't know
like
if any
the
of you
paint
guys have
job.
ever been on this boat, but my dad actually was part of the crew that built it.
All right.
Travel in good spirits. I like the painting on the bow. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really cool. I'm gonna
Well,
go around and
Rick-
see if I can.
Rick, the Chi-Chi-Mon at one time was down in Port Lambton, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I thought, and then they moved it up there several years ago.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Well,
switch the
no
view, see
shit.
if you guys can watch this thing open.
Oh, does the front end open?
Front end opens up. Yep.
Ah,
So the front and the back both open on this thing, but I'm not sure which they're gonna do today. It looks like they're gonna back it in, but
Looks like he is going to back in. Yep.
yeah.
Otherwise, you'd be swimming to load the car. Yeah, in the front.
You guys see this sign?
What's
not
it
yet.
say?
The sign right in front of me.
No drones.
No drone zone. Oh, okay.
Ah,
They tried to tell me I couldn't fly over top. All I did was walk across the street. I'm like, you can try and take this controller out of my hand, but I suggest you don't.
ah.
Well, there's a lot of idiots that fly that don't know how to fly, and
Yeah, and I get it. And I said to the guy, I'm a responsible pilot, and I put it away after I got the shots I wanted, which is fair. But at the same time, don't make up bullshit rules that don't exist. Like, you can tell me I can't fly over your property, but you don't own the airspace. So,
well,
how's everybody doing this morning? Pretty good, or?
the only thing he can do is not permit you to fly, to take off or land on their property.
That's right. And I didn't, so it's all good. I wasn't trying to stir the pot on them. I just wanted to get some pictures of this big boat, right?
Yeah, that's how I do all the flying on the castles, because you can't fly you can't fly from the trust property, but if you take off outside the property, fly over and come back and land outside, there's not a thing they can do.
Oh, there we go.
And once you're on the boat, Rick, you can ask the master if you can fly from the boat. Do a reverse pull.
Oh, God.
Well, the
no.
thing is,
Not a
technically,
mini.
I can take off and land from my hand, so they don't really have a leg to stand on.
No, the master has on a ship has a lot more rights than you. He's got absolute power of you.
Yeah.
He can
pretty
throw you
good.
overboard and get away with it.
But I
He
wouldn't try
wants
it
to
with
be
a
pretty
mini.
big if he's going to try that, because I do my time in jail, no problem. I just thought it was pretty neat to show you guys this.
Yeah.
I know
Yes.
Paul's our ship guy, but
That's right. Now, see, our ferries like that, that door that's open would fold down and form a ramp. That's a different way of doing it.
yeah, so
Chaos.
the bow opens that way too, but I
Chaos
don't know
is
if I
asking
can
if
get
there's a
you.
helipad on the ship. Probably
I'll
not.
see if I can get a good picture of what happens here. See, you guys see the ramp there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the ramp folds down to the,
Folds down and then onto the boat. That's
yeah. But this boat's also multi-level, so there's more than one level inside it for the trucks and cars.
all right. Right.
Yeah, it's pretty neat stuff, right? I'm going to let you guys go for 5 minutes here and get on board, and then I'll join the chat for the rest of the
Okay.
tour.
Yeah.
right,
No
okay.
problem.
All right,
Cool,
thanks
Rick.
again for the invite, Roger, and I'll see you in a few.
Just leave your phone there, Rick, so we can watch them.
See you in a few. Cheers, guys.
See you in a bit. Yeah, radio amateurs are always having fun with operating from ships, and the best way to do it is actually write to the company a few months before you go, and if they say no, you wait until you get on board and then talk to the captain. The master of the ship if he can say yes or no and what have you. And if nothing else, you might get in the radio room to play and have a look round if you can't.
I've been on a ferry or anything like that for a while.
Everybody
Yep.
check everybody's channel out. Make sure you got them supported.
We were due to go on 2 or 3 ferries this year, but things came to a halt that way.
Yeah.
We decided not to just put them off to next year. We'll probably do it the year after, just to let everything calm back down again. Because I should imagine once everything opens up, there'll be chaos.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would work as well, probably Chaos FPV. Extra set of goggles to take the captain along with you.
So Roger, you gonna get any flying in today?
No, hell no, Paul. It's too bloody hot.
I hear you.
Too hot, that's for sure. I'm not even going to do my, I was supposed to go to the grocery store. I'm not even going there. So,
Well, I don't know. I think you deserve some more ice cream sandwiches.
I got some more in the fridge.
Oh, there you go.
There you go. You see, Chaos is saying, Roger.
Yeah, launch from the window.
Hi, Jaeger Scott. Great video this morning. We're just talking about it. You need to let us in on your secret for your drone shots. I'm hoping the wind is going to drop so I get to fly this evening and tomorrow. I'm doing fine. We're off out again tonight, and well, this evening rather than tonight, and going up into the Glenlivet estate and have a wander around on some of the trails up there.
Nice.
The place we're going, Lindsay came off nights the last time. The first time we went there, we went up there. And she was trying to sleep off in the morning, and there was a load of cars, and I called it the World Car Door Closing Championships because they couldn't close their doors; they had to slam them.
Okay.
We were asking about your video this morning. We were talking about it and how you got those drone shots.
The question I have, when you're tooling around Scotland, and you get into some of the older towns, because I would imagine a lot of them are older towns, and it's not,
Yeah.
Are the streets real narrow? When you're driving a motorhome, or?
Yes. Yeah. On some of them, the roads have to be a certain width, and there's very few places where you can't get through, but you're dependent on the locals parking and stuff like that. And
Right.
and if the place has got a bypass, we would probably use it. And a lot of the cities and the bigger towns have park and rides, and you can park in them and then go into the centre on the bus. Yeah, and well, on the longer roads, Jaeger Scott's just said it, we have passing places on the single track roads.
Yep.
But in the towns themselves, you're pretty much, if it's that narrow, there'll be a one-way system, and they'll have traffic going the other way in a different street in the towns.
I just wondered because a lot of the travel photos you see of things going on, it's pretty near.
Oh yeah, you're talking about the ones where you see the motorhome or the truck who's been watching his sat nav, not the road, and
Right.
he's jammed in between two buildings. Yeah.
Ouch.
You see a few of them, or parked under bridges, where the motorhome's 9'6" and the bridge is 8'3". Yeah, seen that before. Then you get the people who buy the cheap sat navs, which don't have things like the low bridges and the narrow roads on them.
Yeah.
Passing places all single track.
Trying to think, are we going to be on any single track road today? Yes, we will. I'll take some footage off the dash cam and show you the single track with passing places. In fact,
And do you run into very many places where there's still cobblestone road or no?
Not really. Even in Edinburgh, they've been lifting them and replacing them. There are, that kind of place these days would probably be pedestrianised, so you wouldn't be able to take a car up there anyway.
So they have places where it's just been blocked off for pedestrian traffic only?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Jagger Scott says my car is Canadian built and not for our small roads.
Yeah, you'll have fun on some of the roads with that then. But the thing is, these narrow roads with passing places, I was saying the other day, up north in Caithness and Sutherland and where the forests are, or the main forestry work is, you see 40-ton articulated trucks hurtling down these roads at 60-65 mile an hour without any problem at all. And if you don't get out of the way, well, you're daft.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. I just, because obviously they show you what Scotland in all its glory, and I'm thinking, well, how the hell you get around,
No, there's proper roads as well.
Yeah.
Main roads.
John.
How you
Hi,
doing?
John.
Hello. all.
Mr. DiNardo is here.
I missed Sam Hayden, I take it. He had texted me, but I was out tending to the garden, so I didn't
Okay.
have my phone with me.
Morning, John.
Good morning, everybody on the panel. Good morning, all in the chat. I hope everyone's having a great day.
So a nice hot day over there too, John.
Hot and stormy. Yep. Flash thunderstorms popping up all the time. Overcast, windy. Yeah. And the humidity's the same as the heat, but it's only like 88 or 89 right now.
Oh, you're lucky.
Yeah. But the humidity's almost that much. So.
Yeah.
Hi, Blind Neil.
You blind Neil. Okay.
2 meters wind motor.
Right back, guys.
Sam Hayden had texted me, but he was, like I said, I was outside and I left my phone in to charge, and I jumped right in the shower when I came in. So,
So what are you growing in your garden?
just some vegetables: tomatoes, cherry tomatoes, yellow squash, green squash, some cucumbers, and I planted some watermelon.
Ah,
See how the watermelon do. Yeah.
Okay.
So not just the most that I have of plants are tomato plants. So I have 4 tomato plants. They're all different kinds. Cherry tomatoes, regular tomatoes, some Italian tomatoes. I forget the name of them. Stuff like that. Friend gave me 2 plants, so we'll see what those are.
Okay.
It wasn't Rick who gave you those 2 plants, was it? I'd be careful with them.
Oh, Carpenter Rick.
Yeah.
I saw on Facebook that he had an issue with his car. That sucks.
Yeah. He was just on here 2 minutes ago.
Oh, he was?
Yeah, he's gonna come back.
He'll be back. He's loading up, getting on the Chichiman, which is a ferry,
Yeah.
and he's getting on that and he's going across. But he said as soon as he got on board, he checked back in.
Yeah, something about getting his car or something.
He's going to get that other truck.
Oh, the other truck. That's it. So,
Hello.
John Coopy sent me these box goggles.
Oh.
So now I can record what I fly with this thing.
Yeah.
And he also sent me this, that when I get better, I just got to put a radio in it, a receiver.
Emacs,
What is this thing?
Tiny Hawk.
It's an ETZ Racer.
Wow.
Looks like it's been around a little bit. I don't know what the year of it is or anything, but
Oh, is that the one John sent you? Yeah.
John Coopy sent me this as a little present. Yep. I just had to pay for the shipping, which is no big deal.
Okay.
These are things I think he does reviews on. They send them and they do reviews on.
Right.
Yeah.
I know these were for sure, and I watched the review on these, so I always wanted to see how one of these were, but I didn't want to spend $100 or $200 or $300 on them, and then say, oh shoot, they don't work with these glasses. But I haven't used them yet. Today's the day, since it's stormy out.
Okay.
I already did the stuff on this
Okay.
in beta flight. So, but I did that 8 months ago in beta flight, so we'll see how it is. I'm charging batteries now with my little USB charger. But
So you can be flying that in the house for sure.
yeah, driving the cat here crazy, who's sleeping in the box. The other one just split as soon as I took it out of the box and set it on the table. It looked up and went, because I've flown it in the house before. Yeah, banging it off the walls and stuff. It's a little Armor 65, it's called.
Armatron.
Just Armor 65. I had got it from, oh Jesus, Makefire, the website.
Okay.
But you know, all that stuff from China. I don't think we can get stuff from there. I see people. Hey, stop what you get.
Oh wow.
Hey, Carpenter Rick.
Hey, Carpenter Rick.
Hi, Rick.
How's it
There
going,
he is.
gentlemen?
Oh, cool. You're on the little.
Oh,
Yes,
sorry.
nice. Excuse me. Sorry about that. We built up
Yeah,
gas.
that was a loud one.
Yep.
This is the most forward seat you can actually get on the boat, so I thought I'd sit at the front.
Nice.
Hang on.
Yeah.
Looks like you have better wire there than.
Yeah, this is a pretty sheltered bay, though.
This is the website, Makefire, that I bought the stuff from last year. Rick, I was just showing him some stuff that I'm going to fly my little bird I bought last year because John Coopy sent me some box goggles.
Nice. So I actually had Mavic Mini issues this morning.
What?
When I was getting this, the footage of the boat, it got, the first one was overspeed propeller, and then I got a IMU error, and then there was a third one that kicked in. Not too sure what that was about, but
And it was it in the air when that was going on?
Well, when I landed is when I seen it all. The other one was an
Oh, that's-
ESC,
You know why? The ship's made out of metal.
so it was too close to me. That's what it is. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, as soon as you landed on the deck, sometimes I would get that depending on what one I fly and where I landed on my boat because it's all aluminum.
Yeah.
So if I landed on the floor of the boat, sometimes the thing just goes nuts once, before I shut it off.
John, he wasn't flying from the boat. He was on shore.
I was on shore.
Well, when you landed it, did you land on concrete?
I landed in my hand.
Oh, did you turn it sideways at all?
I'm not too sure. I was kind of fast because the guy was bitching at me about flying it.
Oh, as soon as you turn the thing sideways, it'll give you all those errors.
That's probably what it was then.
Next time, just turn it on, make sure it's all good, pick it up and turn it sideways. Your screen will light up with all sorts of issues.
Okay.
IMU because you're way past the range of it. All the DJI equipment shuts off too. When you turn it like this, it
Motor shut down.
instantly shuts off. So if you ever want to hand catch it and shut it off quick, just flip it sideways.
So that's exactly what happened then. That's what happened then.
And it gives you all them errors. The overrun errors, though, if you were flying it.
It was flying when the propeller error came in. It was flying. That's why it came back.
Yeah.
Over rotation or over speed propeller or something like that. It said.
Is it a little breezy, windy?
A little bit.
I do get them sometimes on mine when it's real windy.
You can see the flag just.
Oh yeah.
Just
Yeah.
So how's everybody doing this morning? Pretty good, or?
Yeah.
All right. So far.
Yep. Pretty good. Pretty good.
How's that air conditioner treating you?
Very nicely. I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's funny. You'd actually think looking forward, I'd be going out the channel there, but that's not the way it goes. Unfortunately.
Oh, you're on the front of the ship, but they're driving it backwards?
Yeah, they backed into the dock this time, so. Sorry about that, guys.
That's all right. We thought you were at one of those fashion runway shows.
Yeah, no kidding, eh? I was, yeah.
Is everybody wearing a mask or just you?
No, everybody.
Yeah.
Mandatory. Yeah, you gotta.
Mandatory on the boat, right?
Yeah.
Run.
Here on all transportation now, everybody's got to wear masks before getting on.
Yeah, I brought a whole pack of masks, just so you don't have to reuse them. And
Yeah.
Yep, I got them all over the place in all my cars, glove boxes, just in case. I use cloth one all the time in my pocket, and I have a spare one just in case that I carry.
yeah. I don't usually wear these ones because it's a waste of money, but
Right. I have cloth ones I hand wash.
just after that car rigmarole yesterday, I'm just happy to be going to get the truck.
Yeah, what happened with the car? Did the fuel issue?
I don't know. Yeah, the fuel issue. It's got no pressure at the rail, but the pump's
Oh,
coming on.
Fuel pump's bad then.
Yeah, probably. It's coming on. I can hear it, but
And it's not the gas gauge works, right? I've had that issue where the gas gauge looks like it's a half a tank and it's not working.
no, the car's only got like 89,000 K on it.
No, it doesn't matter the mileage. I've seen them at 20,000 miles. Go
The gas
bad.
gauge works for sure.
John, he said the fuel pump's coming on. But
Right,
it's not
that's
getting any fuel. Could that be either a bad pump or could he have a blockage?
highly unlikely he has a blockage. It should have an inline filter on that.
Nope. No
It
filter.
should- What year is it?
It's 11 years old.
Those usually do have a canister style filter still. If it
It's
doesn't,
supposed to, but it doesn't. It's got to be in the tank, John. If it's got one, it's in the tank.
yeah. But if the fuel pump's coming on, it's either the fuel pump is bad,
Yeah.
or like I said, the potentiometer on the fuel gauge, they just all of a sudden don't work.
Does that car have sensors for the fuel?
A little fuel light sensor. You ever run it?
Well,
down?
sensor, like my son there, his car was freaking up all the time. We had to get it towed away. It's a sensor that was making the error. It wouldn't get the gas to the motor.
Oh, you mean the mass airflow sensor?
Yeah. Costs them $56 to change it.
A lot of times you can unplug that to see if the car starts. It goes back to its base. So you unplug the mass airflow sensor if his car has it, and then it should run on. It puts the computer into what's called a limp mode.
Yeah,
that's how we check them right away.
I've got my OBD2 scanner. I just got to plug it in.
Because my son was driving, he'll take off with his car, drive, and all of a sudden it'll buck, and it'll stop.
Yeah, buck, yeah.
And then it'll stop.
Welcome aboard the Chichimon ferry.
It was a sensor.
Yep, mass airflow sensor. But he's getting a no start condition, and he's saying there's no fuel at the rail. It can only be a couple of things. It's out of fuel, the fuel pump's not pumping, or I highly doubt he has a blockage. But
Yeah, but there should be a filter somewhere, right?
on that year car, yeah.
May or may not.
I can look it up. It should have one in the rail. Sometimes they hide them, but so it's a.
They were talking.
Welcome aboard the Chichimon.
When he's not talking, let me know what year and make your car is.
The 2011 Avio.
Oh, Avio. Gotcha. I thought it was like a Cavalier or Chevy Impala or something like that. Let's see.
Yeah, like I say, I just got to get home to get my OBD2 scanner, and I can plug it in. Hopefully, it'll tell me. But
So what you're gonna go across the channel? Is somebody picking you up over there, or what? How you? Okay.
yeah, I had to rearrange a ride. I got the car towed back to the house last night.
Gesundheit.
I can hear the winches lifting up the ropes and stuff. They're yeah, it seems like there's a lot of females on this ride, apparently.
Wow.
You'll only get into trouble, Rick.
I
Leave 'em
know,
alone.
I'm staying put. I'm staying right here. Right here. Not playing that game.
You can look, but don't touch.
I'm not even looking.
At least let us look. Come on, point the
Oh, yeah,
camera.
come on.
Don't
Hey,
be-
man,
don't be-
that's why I'm out of the way here when they come by, right?
All right.
I just figured this was only a one-spot bench, right? So it's a perfect spot to sit. Won't be too many people.
So I'll share the picture of where they say it is on your car. This
He
one's from
can't see the chat.
I can't see the chat.
I'm going to share the picture.
It's John, isn't it supposed to be up along the underneath the driver's seat, up along?
No, not on that. It's right by the gas tank. I'm going to share the picture. You'll be able to see the picture. I know you can't see the chat.
Right.
I'm going to. Is it all right if I share a picture, Roger?
Oh yeah, no problem.
Well, I dropped the
Ooh,
tank.
ooh.
I dropped the gas tank last year and followed the lines all the way from the tank to the fuel injection, and there's just nothing there.
No, there should be on that car. I know it's a foreign car. The newer ones don't have them because that's not really a Chevy. I think it's a
Daewoo.
Yeah, Daewoo, something like that.
Yeah, it's a Daewoo. Yeah,
That is a picture of a 2010, and that's where it is.
yeah, it's not there on mine. And my gas tank doesn't have that notch in it for it either.
Unless someone removed it. Let me try to find. Let me
So
stop.
it was built in the 11th month of 2011, if that makes any difference, John.
What month?
The 11th month of 2011.
Could be a 2012. For
But I don't know if
parts-
that makes any difference.
Parts, yeah, it does for parts. It does. Does make
All
it-
I know, I'm just going to fix it and sell it because I don't want the headache.
Yeah.
I only drive it like once a month anyway, so there's no sense keeping it.
Oh, yeah. You're driving it because of fuel mileage, right?
Yeah, exactly.
let's see if they list one since that's so late in the year. If I was down at the shop, I'd be able to tell you for sure.
So somebody picking you up once you get to the other side, Rick?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the X is actually coming up to pick me up.
Oh, okay.
She
And then-
sounds like a sweetheart to me.
Yep, she really is. I should have kept her.
I think you still can.
Uh, can you guys tell that the boat's moving? Oh yeah, I guess you can see it there.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, here comes the puppy dog walking. It's actually a pretty cool ride. I brought the dog a couple times on it, and somebody's car alarm's going off down under deck. I can hear it.
Yeah, it's the ferry song. They tell you what to do and how, you know, not to alarm them and everything, but people always do.
Yeah, there's no way you can even get down because the doors are all locked.
Yeah.
And they're air operated, so. But somebody's gonna get there and have no battery in their car.
My car's alarm is built in. As soon as you lock the doors, it alarms automatically. There's no way to turn it off.
There is a way. I don't know what have you got. I don't know for every car, but there's everyone has a manual way of locking without setting the alarm.
Maybe.
Well, everyone I've ever had, even though it says it can't. Oh, John will know.
I laugh at people that their car alarm goes off and they don't know how to shut it off.
Yeah.
And, you know, put your key in the lock, turn the lock, and it'll turn off.
90% of them do shut off that way. Yep.
Yep.
Oh, they really got her moving now. She's starting to pick up some speed here.
Okay.
Flap your arms, see if you can fly.
Yeah.
Get that wind speed going.
Oh, yours is Canadian made, right? Your car's Canadian made?
Yeah.
2012. It looks like it's in the tank. Now,
Yeah.
I'm looking. Yeah, 2012 is different from 2011.
So that's what it is.
It says there's an access plate though to get at it, the fuel pump.
Through the trunk?
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen that. So
So if you need to change the pump,
that filter will just be on the end of the pump, John, probably?
you have to change the whole
The whole
assembly.
unit? Okay.
Yep.
I'm just gonna order it and change it. That way, if it is that, good. If it's not that, then I've eliminated the problem.
And you said you had checked all the lines. It's definitely not in line anywhere. Big
No,
change there, right?
No.
'Cause it keeps coming back, but yours is Canadian made, so it's a little different. And they do have a footnote for Canadian made. I wish I was down the shop because I would just look it up on my shop.
Right.
But yes,
Can you guys hear the car alarms going off or no?
I do.
There's something going off. Yeah.
That's from the horn.
Is that from the horn? When the
No,
guy?
it's like actual alarm.
Yeah, but I was wondering if when he blew the horn, if the vibration set off the car alarm.
It could be, and the boat just
be that.
listed a little bit because he was turning, so that might have done it too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a few guys out there fishing.
Really? They let you fish while it's going?
No, not on this boat, but there's a few guys in.
Oh.
Going by a dock.
Yeah, I couldn't see that. I was just.
Looks like I'm gonna get wet on this tour. Looks like we're headed right for
Yeah,
some
it
rain.
looks gray out there, gray skies.
We're kind of we're actually heading that way.
That's what it looks like here. It's just gray and overcast.
Yeah. Is it still hot everywhere? Has everybody got the heat?
Whew. Oh yeah. Big time.
Yeah. Actually, it feels nice because I got the breeze on me, but it was pretty hot this morning.
I'll be right back, guys.
So what's everybody else up to today? Just staying away from the hot weather?
Yep.
And I'm going away in the RV.
You're
Yeah.
going away.
Oh yeah,
Nice.
Friday.
Ah.
I'd be away all the time, but Lindsay works, so
Yeah, I suppose she wouldn't be too happy if you're always going without her too.
not all the time. I suspect there's once or twice she'd be glad if I just tootled off.
Oh, Roger's pulling out the ice cream sandwiches now.
Oh no.
Yeah.
All right, Roger.
Hello. Yeah, 4.
That's Paul's fault.
Yeah, that sky's looking pretty thick, Rick.
Yeah, it sure is. Maybe I wasn't smart to sit out here. I'm underneath a little roof thing, so I should be okay.
Oh yeah.
Well,
This
if it
phone's
starts
waterproof.
lightning- If it starts lightning, you better watch it.
Hey, give us a little pan with the camera. Let's see what the other angle looks like.
There's a lot of people over there, so I'm not gonna go too far, but
Okay. There we go.
Put on
Nice.
your attention, please. None of the global COVID-19 without Canada.
It's in the back. Oh, you can come on. Huh?
Those are your first goggles, John?
Box goggles, yeah. I have a pair of Fat Sharks. I had charged this, but it says the battery's low. I charged it yesterday. I guess I better put it back on the charger. It has this strange charging plug on it. A little tiny.
Oh yeah.
So, Paul, you planning on flying more ships today?
Nice job.
I don't think so. It's too hot, and I've got 2 ships to do yet to edit, so that probably will keep me busy.
Okay.
he just gave us a big speech about the face masks and not to use the fountains because they're shut off, and now it's raining on me. That's all right. Everybody else took off. I don't mind.
Is that a set of binoculars there, Rick?
Yeah, it sure is.
That's
It sure
cool.
is.
I wish I lived closer to you, Rick. You'd get that thing down at my garage. We could play with it on the weekend.
Yeah, you know, we bought it with like 18,000 kilometers on it, and it's been nothing but a pain in the butt.
Oh yeah, that's not.
Yeah. I bought it because when Mom moved up here, it was a good little small, cheap on gas vehicle to let her drive, right?
Yep. Now,
So now I'm gonna let her.
How did you check for fuel at rail? Is there a test port there?
Yeah, yeah.
And you pressed it and it just went. Psst.
It didn't even barely do that. It just like kind of little dribble.
Yeah. I guess.
Yeah, it looks like a valve on a bicycle, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, same thing. That's what I did. I just pushed it.
That's
with a
where
little flat head.
you'd screw a gauge on there and watch it. When you turn the key on, the first initial time you turn it on, the fuel pump runs for 3 seconds.
Right.
When you're cranking, it's 9 out of 10 times those cars run constantly when it's cranking, but you'd have to shut it back off again, wait like 10 seconds, and then turn it back on again, and then it would run for 3 seconds again. That's the prime of it. But you should have.
That's why I figure it is the fuel pump, because it's continuously running. It's not shutting off. Usually, if you turn that car on, it'll go and then stop, and then you start the car. It just goes just sits there and runs.
Oh, really? It's just running
Yeah, I can hear it. Like physically, I can
all
hear
the
it.
time?
Yeah, it won't shut off, and it didn't used to do that.
So under the hood, there should be a separate panel with the relays in it. There should be a fuel pump relay in there.
Yeah, there is.
And I'm surprised that should, after so many seconds, shut off automatically. The computer tells it once it doesn't see cranking RPM, it shuts that fuel pump off. That's
Yeah,
why
it's supposed to, right? But it's definitely not, John. I don't know if when I get home there, John, if I can't figure it all out there, I'll email you or contact you through Facebook, and we'll see if we can't figure it out.
Yeah.
Did you see the ringing or?
We don't see it. Well, we see that it's going to be raining. That's for sure.
Yeah.
That's definitely giving her. So what else is new with everybody going on this morning? Not too much.
Very quiet.
Yeah. How many people in the chat? Very many, or?
Well, not too many. It's quiet this morning.
Well, hello to everybody that is out there. Anyway,
What kind of phone do you have, Carpenter Rick?
it's an Samsung S8 Plus.
Oh, and you can't see that chat on Samsung either, huh?
I could do a split screen thing, but every time I touch stuff, it breaks, right?
Right. Yeah, I can't do that on these.
One or two times I've hit some combination of buttons and it did the split screen, but I've never figured out how to get back to it.
Yep.
It's usually the other way with me. I can get it to split, but I can never put it back the way I want it afterwards.
Well, when I got it, I changed all the settings for the buttons on what did what, and somehow I eliminated that. Now I'm getting freaking soaked sitting here. So, Paul, if the boat goes the wrong way, you'll be able to film me here in a few hours.
Is it too crowded to get inside, is it, Rick?
No, I just don't like people. I'd rather get wet.
Right. That works.
Yeah. It's a nice change because it's been so hot that cool air is not a terrible thing. And besides, you guys seen all those young ladies walking around with white t-shirts, you know what happens in the rain.
Yeah.
Yeah, even in warm weather, it gets a little nipply.
There's actually quite a few people from Quebec on here. There was a whole family in front of me from Quebec, and then two people behind me. The guy was from Quebec too.
They have to wear a sign saying I'm from Quebec.
They parlez-vous le français. That's how I can tell. But they weren't doing tabernacle or any of that, so they must be in a good mood, I guess.
They didn't see John JDS yet. That's why.
What was that?
Because he didn't meet JDS yet. That's why.
Oh, JDS.
You mean Mr. Lucky?
Yeah.
He got bear attack. Then recently he got
What
pneumonia,
bears?
and then he got pneumonia, and now he's got what do you say, Roger? Not infantile, but
I don't know. I can't remember.
what's the weed you get it on you and you break out?
Poison ivy?
Poison.
That was Copper State. That was Copper State, I think, that had the poison ivy, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Well, he had it too, but didn't JDS say he had it? I think JDS did too.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I'm
I gotta turn the phone and get freaking wet here.
Oh, it's starting to blow, huh?
Oh yeah, big time. I gotta wipe the old phone. Give me a second.
Okay.
How you doing, Drone Shot?
That's it. Retreat. 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 Retreat.
So I did get to fly my little Mini yesterday when I was out on the boat,
Oh yeah, good.
but only at the dock I flew it. I didn't fly it where we were anchored because I was next to the airport, even though I can fly there. But I was literally now that the airport's opened up again, their test classes are crazy. Literally, there was planes taking off every minute.
Yeah.
Doing the touch and goes, they're all in a big chain because all the pilots are there, training everybody.
Yeah.
That's how it was when I was taking my test too the other day. There was just people in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. It was just amazing. They just opened up this week, Monday. So So it
Same
was
here,
either-
drone shot.
It was either I had taken my test on Wednesday morning or next month sometime. I think it was like on the 23rd or so. It was a Friday.
Okay.
So I said, yeah, I'll just crash study and take it tomorrow. I went on there. Once I scored, pretty high on the regular testing on Remote Pilot 101, he tells you, hey, now that you passed and everything, make your appointment because it's going to take a while for you to get in. Well, yeah, no. I was able to get in like the next day. So. But it would have been a month away, and I didn't want to wait another month.
No.
So did you find out the 2 codes, John?
Something to do with weather. One of them is weather and something else. But I'm going to talk to Remote Pilot 101 and send him those things and find out. Maybe he can find out and get the actual test scores. I could call the FAA too, and they might give me the actual questions that I missed, because they just changed to a new software doing all this COVID stuff. And even the instructor, I used up all the time to go back over the questions and stuff, which I rarely do, but I wanted to figure something out. So I had bookmarked a couple of them.
Yeah.
Because the instructor that was there, he said, I just learned this program, so I don't know every function on it. And the online tutorial wasn't that good, because I asked him in the beginning, do you have any questions? I said, well, how do you go back to your bookmarks? I see there's a thing for bookmark. How do you get back to them? He says, well, I know if you touch the exit button, you're all done.
Well, that was a lot of help.
Yeah. But the other buttons, I don't know. He says, because everything's been online, we don't know. So I had 7 minutes left after checking everything. Well, I had more than 7 minutes. When I finished the test, I had like 25 or 30 minutes left, and I was going through them. So there's some arrow buttons, and as soon as you touch the arrow button, it brings you to your first bookmark. So I called them up when I had 7 minutes left, when I had looked at all the questions, or the ones I had bookmarked. And I came up and I said, well, exit is to exit, and that's when you end the test, because it doesn't say, submit answers or anything. There's just an exit button. There's a back button and a forward button, which you can go through all of them. And then there's that checkbox for bookmarks. And then there was a group of arrows that looks like it was just a fast forward, like 5 arrows. So I pressed the 5 arrows and it brought me to the first bookmark. So I called him up. There's a buzzer, and I buzzed him up, and he came up and I said, well, I figured out your bookmarking. And I pressed the button and showed him it went to the first bookmark. It's so great because it's nowhere in the manual or anything. And I said, obviously you just hit exit and that's how you submit your test. He says, yeah, you just hit exit.
Well, on my test, the 2 times I took it, the first one was very similar. The second one, pretty much similar to the same. But when it says, when you hit exit, did it come up and say, are you sure you want to exit? See, mine did. It gave you a second chance.
Right.
In case you hit it
that's
by
why
mistake.
he said that to me. He says, when you hit exit, you're done. It exits the test. He didn't say that's how you submit it, but he did when he came up. He said, oh, no, the exit is submit. And it did not ask me again, but it did bring me into a questionnaire after that. And I read it. How was it? Was it quiet enough? Did you ask for headphones? Did you ask for earplugs? Was the room clean? All this stuff afterwards. And I'm sure if all the buttons that were in that page, I think I could have probably, because it did say submit at the very end of that questionnaire. So I bet you I could have went back from there, because there was a back button.
Okay.
But it didn't physically ask me if I was sure. When I hit exit, it brought me to a questionnaire.
See, mine came up right on the screen with a big, are you sure?
Yeah. And he told me it doesn't do that. Glad to hear you're doing good out there, Nomad. I know you're in a different state and everything now. And thanks, Drone Shots, on my 107. I was nervous, but it was very interesting to learn all of this stuff on one of these things, which I did not know at all.
On your sectional map, yep.
Yeah, he'll be
And-
doing what the air crew do. He'll be wearing
And
a
the,
flight
and
suit.
the
He'll be
best part of
cutting
the,
out the bits for his knee pads. And
the best part of the sectional map is on the back of the legend.
Oh, you know what? So they gave me a book with these maps in it and tracing paper in case I wanted to trace.
Yeah.
Don't write in the book, right? So I said to him right off the bat, I said, that's an awful thick book. He says, yes, it says that's our pilot training book too. You're just using the maps out of it. I said, well, can I use everything in the book? He says, I don't see why not. So I opened the first page up and it's got that. You can't bring one of these in because you can't see that now that I've unfolded this.
A legend.
yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
John Scott says you gotta get one of those every 6 months.
Yes, these. Yep. This is one from 2017. My buddy Danny Belly there just gives me cool. Yeah, this one's from
I'm gonna log off and get some supper started, guys.
goes from October 17th. Oh,
See you
you're
later.
leaving?
Hi,
Take
Hugh.
care, guys.
take
I
care,
do.
Hugh.
Hugh's doing the cooking for lunch.
Yeah. That's not one this one's good for. But it was from 2017. Yep.
John Scott says he gets them at the airport. So,
Can you guys hear that thunder or no?
Oh yeah.
no,
Unless the thunder is playing a doot 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 doot. Oh, that was John.
Well, this is a far cry from driving, but it actually probably cost me about $100 less. So
How far does it take you?
it goes from South Bay Mouth to Tobermory. So it saves about 300 kilometers worth of driving for me.
Wow.
Which at these fuel prices is probably, $50, $60, something like that.
we'll come back there. Phantom had.
So how much was the ticket to ride?
17. So I figure $17 isn't that bad.
No.
Now, Roger,
Sure.
do you
Yeah.
have these maps up there and are they the same style maps?
I don't know. I never looked for those.
Oh no.
No. I never looked for those here.
And they didn't have this kind of stuff on your test? How to read these maps or anything? You know what the airspace is? How do you find out about airspace and stuff?
They had it on the test, but just by luck we did it.
Oh, no kidding.
But I got no maps like that here. I'd have to go to probably the airport, like Drone Shot says.
Yep. Or if you know a farmer that flies a plane, he'll have everything.
Yeah.
But there's so much stuff on here. Thank God I brought a magnifying glass in and let me use it.
Yeah.
Because some of the symbols are so small. Just incredible. And it's like a science to fold one of these back upright.
Those are called. What are they called exactly, John?
Well, this one's a sectional.
Sectional chart.
Yeah. This is called a sectional aeronautical chart.
I guess I'll have to check up on Amazon. See what they got.
Oh, I can bring some up with me, but just give them to you.
But they don't cover Canada, do they?
Well, you know what? I should unfold this the entire way. Let's see, this is a New York one, and it covers. On the test, some of the maps actually went up into Canada. Oh, wait a minute. It shows you on the front.
So let's see if you can get that map folded back the same way, John.
Oh my God, I don't know. I did it twice already, but
Is that not part of the test?
Yeah,
it's
no
good
kidding.
part of the test, right? So it does show some of Canada on the little
Some of it right along the border.
right. Oh yeah. Easy. Let me see if I can find Lake Huron here. I don't even know where I am. I think this unfolds one more time. Toronto. Oh, it cuts it off.
Yeah.
But I know they have Canadian sectional maps.
It does. It says refer to current Canadian charts and flight information. Publication for information when you're within, because it does show just an edge of it on this one, because this is a New York sectional,
Yeah.
which does my state. But
Well,
yeah,
I think you can get the sectional online too.
I'm sure. Yep. Wow. All sorts of crap.
So has anybody had any of their drones out today or no?
Nope. I haven't yet. Paul must have. No, Paul, nothing today?
I got 2 ships and also a flight down the downtown.
Oh, no kidding. You went downtown?
Downtown.
Let's see what happens here. I get this folded back up right. Son of a gun. That was
You
easy.
got it.
That means I started from the correct side, so. Because it's 2 sided. Can you imagine stretching this out in an airplane? Where the hell am I? Let me park.
I'm losing reception, guys. I'm losing reception. I'm going to let you guys go. Everybody have a great day.
Hey, Rick.
All right, Carpenter
Okay,
Rick.
Cheers, guys.
Bye.
Safe journey.
Hey, Rick. You be nice
Yeah.
to that lady.
Of course, I'll make sure she gets something special. Paul, don't
Okay.
worry. Cheers, guys.
Bye. Bye.
Yeah, Phantom Hodges says Google. Pin it on the wall. I actually want to look up what that airport that I was next to, because every one of my maps and everything on my apps says it's okay to fly, but it wouldn't give me the airspace. I don't know if even the Before You Fly app doesn't give you airspace anymore. Before it would give me the airspace. Just tons of stuff on here. There's one that says Montreal, but it can't be. It's just a name. So what did you do downtown, Paul, when you flew?
Well, this weekend is tomorrow's the start of the Port Huron to Mackinac Island sailboat race, which is one of the largest freshwater sailboat races in the world. And usually there's sailboats down there rafted off each other left and right.
Right?
But I wanted to go fly it today, and there's probably 20% of the total that used to be there this year because of COVID-19, and there is no people down there. There used to be carnivals. There used to be all kinds of places where you could go have grab joints all lined up along the river, and it used to be a festival. The 3 days before the race, they've come in with all these huge sailboats and everything. Only a very few now.
Well, that sucks. Everything is going that way.
Well, I heard David, you were talking about the soccer games. They tried to put in the sound, you know, of people cheering and
Yeah,
No kidding.
it just doesn't work though. The guy's just that little bit too late. There's a little bit too much of a gap.
delay.
Yeah. You think they'd delay it on the broadcast, wouldn't you, and give him sort of 2 seconds to react?
Right.
Well, yeah, and you also would think that, hey, you know, they can delay their video to
Yeah.
match his audio,
And then match
you
the
know?
sound up. Yeah. Yeah.
But probably the real sound engineer doesn't want anything to do with it because of COVID. So, so they got some students in there.
Oh,
Yeah, I can do that.
oh, I found my airspace finally. Holy crap. All I should have looked for was the one with the most airports in the area. I gotta get my magnifying glass up, for Christ's sake. Northampton, there it is.
They must have a local airspace map, you would have thought, because I know they do here.
Yeah.
You know, where you can limit it to an area, and
Yep.
because that would probably be more useful to you unless you were going traveling about.
Well, this one here, yeah, I'll have to look into that. These are the ones that he uses because he'll fly in a lot of these areas.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
You know, he'll bring his helicopter down to Pennsylvania and fly. He goes up to New York, flies, you know, up to New York State.
Yeah.
New York's not New York City. And then he goes up to New Hampshire and Maine at all the carnivals they have up there. And he'll give helicopter rides. Of course, every one of them canceled this year.
Yep.
And I just had to go to a funeral. Did I tell you guys about that in a wake? He owns the mobile station that's in the next town down from me, and he goes to the auction with me all the time. And his sister is only a couple years older than I am, and I talk to her all the time. You know, I'll go in there on a Wednesday after the auction and say hi to her and all that. A couple weeks back, actually 3 weeks ago, going on 4 this coming week, I go in there after the auction and everything and fill up on gas and talk to her. And she goes, yeah, I got a little headache and I'm going to the doctor's tomorrow. She's never sick, you know. And I'm like, oh. And she goes, could be from wearing a damn mask all the time and all that stuff and blah, 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 blah. She went to the doctor. She was filled with cancer. She died this past Friday night into Saturday morning. I can't believe it. It was just like that. No, nothing. Just she had a little headache.
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
Yeah.
Crazy. So he's a mess right now. And so it was Tuesday night was the wake and then the funeral after my test. It was
Yeah.
crazy. And again, you can't really do anything now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's just a quick 5-minute thing. It's like, you know, and they shuffled us like cattle in and out of the funeral parlor. You know, they had,
Yeah.
you know, hand sanitizer every like 15 feet. They'd only allow 6 people at a time spread out in
Yeah.
there, you know, and it was terrible. It's just a sad time for everybody in the world right now. It's just terrible.
Yeah. Everybody check out everybody's channels. Make sure you got them supported. I will be closing down at noon today.
What the hell time is it? I haven't even had breakfast. I only drank 1 pot of coffee so far. Jesus. My girlfriend's out walking. She was here. She's here. She's out. Yesterday when I was on the boat, you know, big man that I am, you know, everyone's out there. I throw my chair in the water and I usually have a step that I step down on.
Okay.
but we're in real shallow water, sandy. It's beautiful out. So I just kind of hop off the boat.
Yeah.
Hey, Roger, that makes sense that the lady is there, and he said he spent all morning gardening, you know? Yeah.
No, Roger, Paul.
Okay.
So, anyways, I jumped off the boat and the sand was a little softer than I thought. So I fell forward and I kneeled. And I have bad knees, you know? So when I kneeled, I went a little too far on my left knee. So the thing was like this big last night when I got home. I should be icing it right now because she said she was going for a walk. And I said, yep. She goes, make sure you put ice on your knee. And I'm like, yep. So I jumped in the shower and got on with you guys. She's going to be bitching at me when she comes back. That's all right. I'll suffer through it. So I found Northampton Airport on here. Now I lost it again. There's so many airports. But yes, I'll have to look into getting one for just this area, and I'm sure we can Google it. How's everybody doing in the chat? My chat hasn't moved, so hopefully it's not locked up. It's Schenectady, New York. Deerfield, that's close to me. That's New Hampshire. Cheshire, Pittsfield. Oh, Great Barrington's there. I'm off a little section. There we go. Westfield.
Hey, Rojo.
Rojo, Robert, how you doing?
Hey, Rojo Droner. Morning. Yeah, so I'm way down on the bottom of the sectional chart here. So I'm on the opposite side of where it starts. And Northampton Airport's right here. I really need a, there's the river. And it's in Class C airspace. It looks like the floor is 700 feet. Or this, yeah, so the ceiling for me would be 699 feet or 399 feet because it can't fly above without a waiver. Cool. And of course, I'm sitting in Class D airspace right now, which is from the surface to 2,800 feet is a no-fly zone. It's just amazing when you look at one of these charts for the first time and you say, what the bejesus is all that stuff? And then when you learn it, it's like, oh, that makes sense.
So what's the exact name of those maps again?
This is a sectional chart. They have smaller charts.
Section.
So this is, but it's the United States version. They do say right up here, for current Canadian charts and flight information publications, for information within Canada airspace, talk to Canadian
Drone Hub.
Canadian Class B airspace is permitted above 12,000 MSL, whichever is higher, but not including 18,000 MSL without braking controlled by ATC. It has a little bit on Canada up here, but it just doesn't get to where you are, Roger.
Yeah.
On this chart.
Okay.
So let's do a quick Google search.
NAV Canada. Aeronautical charts.
Oh, there you go. You're doing it. I was on my computer downstairs, I'd have to split screen.
Now they got Montreal. I don't want just Montreal. I want all Canada, Quebec.
My mouse is going bad. My click button. See if I can get my goggles to work while they're plugged in. Fine to this little beauty.
Bookmark. There you go. Everybody check out everybody's channels. I'll be closing in about 10 minutes, guys. I gotta eat a tomato sandwich or soup or something.
Soup and a sandwich.
Yeah. Tomato and cheese sandwich with a soup. I would be nervous too there, Neil.
Yep. Yep.
Finally. Woohoo!
Like when Tim goes up with his crutches in a thunderstorm.
Oh yeah, that looks pretty good.
Yeah, and that's exactly what I got there, Carpenter Rick. Old cheddar cheese. Yeah.
I don't know if you guys will be able to see this in here or not. A little bright.
Yeah.
Bright.
Yeah, it's bright.
Yeah.
Yeah, too bright for you guys to see.
Yeah. See a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah. So I finally got that to connect. I just got to put a, good. Just shut it off when it's on that channel. Plug it back in. Woo-hoo, I'll be whooping around soon. Believe me, I can fly a camera drone pretty damn good, but it's low and slow, or high and slow. One of these things, I'm kind of old to be flipping those things.
Yeah.
I hear some noise behind me. I guess she's back. Bless you.
Too late to put ice on it now.
We won't discuss. She'll probably think I already did it, so we're good. How was your walk? That it's hot. It's over, class. At least she didn't get rained on.
Well, you could always put ice on her.
Yeah. But that's what I was doing this morning.
Yeah.
Not tending to my garden. Did you want me to make a pot of coffee? Got in trouble for that too. Well, let's see, what time is it, Roger? It's 11:52. I should probably sign off and let you guys get on with your day. I'm gonna do a couple of things around here. And
Yeah, I'll be getting off too.
no flying for you today, Roger?
Oh, hell no, too hot.
Too hot?
Way too hot.
That's why I didn't bring my, bigger drones out onto the boat. It's just too hot out there. But the Mini, you can store away underneath something and pull it out, fly it.
Because on the 18th, Carpenter Rick, Phantom Hodges, Brian Ariels, and all them are supposed to come down. But now we're looking at the freaking weather for next weekend. They're calling for rain all weekend.
Is the border open yet?
No. No. But the Conquer rain all next weekend, so we might have to cancel it and put it for another weekend.
Right. Well, I'll keep an eye on that border and we'll see if once that opens up.
Yeah. Well, I'm
Yeah.
sure there's gonna be freaking restrictions, man. If you
Oh,
come down, you got to stay here for 14 days.
Yeah. What they're doing for us to go to Maine is if you get a test within 72 hours and have the paperwork says that you passed,
Yeah.
you can go to Maine and not a problem. So maybe they'll do the same thing. Maybe they'll do that for the border too. I don't know. If you could test just before. I'm sure they'll be taking your temperatures at the border and all that too. So.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah. All right, everybody.
Okay,
Okay,
John.
everybody. In
Bye,
the chat,
John.
please have a
Take
great
care,
day.
John.
Talk to you a
Great to
little
see
later. Yep. See you later.
Okay.
Bye,
you be
Paul.
safe.
Bye-bye, John. Hey, John,
Yeah.
make sure you follow your missus' suggestions and continue, just like you did this morning, to ice your knee.
Oh, to ice my knee. Yes, I
Yeah.
will. Thanks for that.
Okay,
I'll talk to you later.
bye.
Bye.
Okay,
Bye, John.
everybody in the chat. I'm gonna be going to, guys. Everybody in the chat, you have a good, cool day. Y'all be safe.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, folks.
Are you on tonight, Roger?
No. Bye, everybody. I don't know if I'm on tonight or not. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Bye, everybody in the chat.